How you will run across all that say that God did this in my life, God gave me this, and I was able to find this with God's help. No, no. You don't do shit in life unless you do it for yourself.
Thank you. So why do we need God?
It brings comfort to some.
Yeah, most people need backup.
Well, guess what? Guess what? And I hate to say this, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to speak out of turn. Every single serial unaliver we have within recorded history in America, the bullshit they did gave them comfort. Is that okay?
I never said anything was okay.
No, but you said it gives us comfort. So if it gives us comfort, does that allow if it gives me comfort personally?
Them. Wasn't speaking of himself.
Right. So as long as it gives me comfort, it's okay.
Well, we know it's not okay, but you know, you got people that dealing with a lack of understanding. I try to remember. They say the reason for an education is to teach you just how little you know.
For sure.
So I try to accommodate. At least I try.
A wise man knows that he's dumb. A fool thinks he knows everything.
That's why we ended up with Trump. We got so many wise people down.
Let's not off track into politics, though. Let's keep it biblical, okay?
Well, they say he's the coming of the Messiah, right? So that just popped up.
But do you hold on? I haven't even been paying attention. Like, am I talking to the theist or who am I talking to right now? The person that believes in God, or
usually these days I say I am. I'm not an atheist. I'm not anything. I am. You know, it's like when I go for a job or the hospital and they ask me black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, I say Earthling.
Bro, you straddling the fence, bro. Come on now, pick a side, bro.
Huh? Pick a side.
Come on now, bro. Quit straddling the fence. Pick a side now. Pick a stance.
I mean, I'm not into Christianity, but when we talk about prayer, I believe in manifestation based on experience. That's what I think. I materialized something that I wanted to happen. It happened a couple of times, and I'm kind of still trying to figure the shit out.
Well, I'm not completely against.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
said you to come back up and say
man.
fuck you.
I'm sorry. Got him. I'm not completely against manifestation because I believe that because I'm an atheist and I'm a secular humanist. So when you speak about manifestation, I believe that when I get up every day, I manifest the stuff that happens in my life. I manifest that. Not a God, not angels, not demons, none of that. So if I wake up a loving human being and I love other humans, I manifest that in my life. So I'm okay with but now we have to separate manifestation with extracurricular manifestation, which means it comes from an outside source. Do you honestly believe that what anything that's ever happened in your life, any success that you've ever had in your life has had something to do with something that you have no control over?
No, I wouldn't go that far. No, you're right.
Okay. So you would not give a god or goddesses or angels or whatever.
Not anymore, no.
Okay, exactly. So are you an actually believe?
I guess it would come closer to atheist, but I don't like labels.
Yeah.
I'll
stay godless, y'all.
It's okay. You don't have to accept a label. Yeah.
Well, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God. So let's just put it at that. I don't believe in.
Okay,
I don't believe in the
we can
Bible.
vibe with that. I don't believe in
Yeah,
God's either.
yeah.
Yeah.
I come too far in my understanding to go back.
You believe, I think that you believe in you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did a couple of Buddhist classes.
For sure.
Yeah, stop coming to my panel.
And they spoke of, I mean,
Man, godless is crashing out. Man, godless is crashing.
That's all that there is to it. You're taught. So what the
No. You're right. And I'm trying to keep it with you, but I was just like godless. No. Like he don't do this a lot. Like he's actually he's very patient with these people mostly. I don't know what made him crash out tonight, but I agree with it. It's okay.
Y'all hear this?
So Bacham, are you in the middle of a deconstruction? Is that what it is?
4 years in. No, I was just being a little bit difficult.
No, I thought you were an atheist. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
No, I was just being a little difficult because, like I said, I don't really like the label. I got into the point.
You don't like the label, but you like the acceptance, though, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't like the label, but as long as you get the acceptance, that's good, right?
Let me put it to you this way.
Like if you pull up on a church, and they take you in with open arms, and they support you, and they give you mental, psychological. You know what I'm saying? Like you're okay with that, but deep down in your heart, you know that that's some bullshit. You know that.
Well, of course,
Yeah.
I mean, it was
it
was actually a Christian that started my deconstruction because it was a Seventh-day Adventist that believed that Jesus turned water into unfermented grape juice because they don't believe in liquor. So that's what. When I had a disagreement with them, they called me.
Man, in the Bible, Jesus got wrecked. Jesus used to get wrecked and tear churches up, bro. Come on now.
You ask the average Christian, they wouldn't tend to believe it, but it is true.
Bro, you give me the powers that Jesus has, bro, I'm gonna be drunk daily, bro, tearing shit up.
Oh, they've edited it out.
You know what? The one part that I don't understand, and this is why.
Shit up.
Was running around performing all these miracles, right? And people was just throwing themselves at him. Was just throwing. Right.
Bro, he was smashing, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been able to fight him off him.
Bro, Jesus was smashing daily, bro. Please believe that.
He hung out in the brothel.
When he found Mary Magdalene being stoned, like that that was his baby. Like that was his baby.
According to Mormonism, yeah.
Yeah. Come on now. She washed his feet with her hair. That's a marriage ritual, bro.
His mom was too, but that's a different story.
Yeah, but his mom didn't have a choice. His mom didn't have a choice.
Listen, according to Mormon, not with him.
God came down and smashed them cheeks, bro, without her.
He knocked on the door. He knocked on the door. Yahweh knocked on the door, and she literally got up and opened the door. And
at least he did that. Yeah, you're right.
He asked permission and everything.
No, he didn't. The angel told her that she was giving birth to his child. He came to her in a dream and said, "You're giving birth to this child, bro."
Yeah, that's normal Christianity. I'm talking about Mormonism. Yahweh came and pulled right on that.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
He was about like in a 72 or 73 Cadillac or Lincoln, one of them two. He ain't beeped the horn. He got out. He left that motherfucker running. He walked back to the door, knocked on
He
the door,
said beep the horn.
and busted it
Bro,
wide open.
can we give some credit? Can we give some credit to Joseph and how he felt about all this shit, bro? Come on, bro.
World's first simp daddy.
Yeah, he ain't never even smashed, and then she wake up and she pregnant, bro. Come on now, let's give Joseph a little bit of credit, bro.
And then they be like, well,
apparently he stayed
really
with
sex
her.
with her. He didn't have sex with her until after the baby was born. Yeah, right. Who's gonna do that?
Exactly.
Especially the way the way that we think as men, right? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, but, oh, that shit was
Can you imagine how he felt when she told him that story? Come on now, bro.
Right.
Yep, Joseph.
I'm sorry.
Stepfather of the year. Like, hello.
I mean, listen, Joseph, listen, as an atheist till this day, I don't give a damn if it's fictionally, whether I believe in it or not. Like, I still give props to Joseph because Joseph still hung in there, bro. He hung in there. It's okay.
He did that.
He did his thing. Yeah, he did his thing.
He stepped up.
He did. He stepped up, bro.
Listen,
He stepped up.
he the whole bitch in the house. He gotta listen to his stepson. Huh?
Had that little nigga bossing him around. Oh no. Oh,
Can you imagine? Listen, can you imagine?
no.
Can you imagine after Jesus was born, like what he did within the household, bro? Like he was running the house, bro. Come on,
He
bro.
was running that shit. He was literally
if he
the
didn't
man
like
of
what,
that.
if he didn't like what Joseph cooked, he slapped him right in his motherfucking mouth, bro. He's like, bro,
Listen,
I don't want this.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell
you
my
need to
real
make me-
daddy on you. I'm gonna tell.
Bro, you only made eggs, scrambled eggs today. You better get on that French toast, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Let's go. Slapped him right in his shit. Listen, they went from Jesus being a baby to being 33. Can you imagine the shit they missed between there? That's 30 years, bro.
Brother.
That's 3 decades.
And now he got an older brother named James.
And they don't want to talk about that. No Christian wants to talk about the fact that Jesus was born, and then we missed 3 decades until he was 33. And they don't want to talk about that. Why don't Christians want to talk about that?
They don't want to acknowledge
Any Christians in the chat want to talk about it?
There's one at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, Christian.
Why I think about Jesus on his knees praying to his real daddy while Joseph looking at his ass. They're telling on him.
Listen, you know Joseph want to punch him right in his shit, bro. He been wanting to punch that motherfucker since he was born, bro. I swear, bro. That'd be some world star shit, bro.
Or my daddy gonna know.
Bro, Joseph wanted to punch him from day one, bro.
I just thought about something though. I wish I would have been Joseph anyway, or I wish I would have been his advisor, because I would have been telling him to say all kind of foul ass shit to him. Like, listen, your daddy ain't shit. He can't crucify you anyway.
Let me have an omnipotent baby, bro. We about to rack up some change. You feel me?
Go do some shit. Baby walking
Daddy ain't
around.
gonna never love you like I do.
Baby running around. Everybody else's baby running, swimming in the water. My baby running around on top of the water. What y'all talking about, bro? Fuck you, mean, bro? I'm gonna document this shit.
Turning all the damn water in.
My baby just running. My baby just running around on top of the water, bro. Fuck it. I can't even throw him in. He just ran like he's on ground.
Oh my
God.
So Rover, let me ask you a question. If I came to you with a book, right, and I told you it was about unicorns, right, or it mentioned unicorns in it, would you believe this book?
Hell no.
Huh?
No, I was waiting for him. So what are you
No, I'm
calling?
asking you, Rover. I'm asking you, if I came to you and I had a book in my hand, I said this book is talking about unicorns, and the book describes unicorns, would you believe this book?
I mean, if it says unicorns and it's talking about them, then yeah.
No, what I'm saying, would
Why?
you believe, or would you look at this book? Would you look at this book as a truthful book?
Oh, are you talking about a truthful work of writing or a fictional?
Bro,
Yeah,
he's
would you
saying
believe it's
as an
something that's true?
adult, if he comes to you with this book, would you believe it? As an adult.
Right.
I don't see why not.
Man.
Speaking of unicorns,
God
so
damn.
do you believe unicorns exist?
Yeah, I might as well. I believe in God.
Down.
I mean, it's as far-fetched, but realistically,
Hey, listen,
you
I can't
believe
even
that
fault him
the
for that. He's
species-
just being honest.
Right. But realistically, you believe that
He's
the
like, yes,
species of
sir, I'll believe in
unicorn
anything. Yes, sir.
exists. Truthfully, you believe in unicorns existing.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to say. I'm an oddball because I do get down with mythology.
Okay,
Bro, if
you
you'll
look at
sit
the
your
Bible's
ass down
mythology.
somewhere, bro.
So you look at the Bible's mythology, right?
Yes, no. I look at it as a transcribe of man that wanted to further the control of the flock.
Right, but it's
Okay,
transcribed
okay,
as man.
listen.
It's transcribed as
Host.
man, right?
Right. Okay, thank you.
I thought he was about to ask you a question because I heard
No,
somebody
I'm talking to you, Rover. I'm talking to you. So
No, I
it's
heard-
transcribed as man, right?
Yeah, it's transcribes of man.
Okay, it's transcribed as man, and it talks about species that never existed, right?
We're still talking about the unicorn book or the Bible?
Oh,
Both.
my God.
Both.
Both of them.
Because the book that I'm talking about, it is the Bible.
Yeah.
The Bible makes 8 mentions of unicorns.
Which I'm not arguing that.
Right. So if you know that unicorns never existed, and you know that snakes don't talk, you know that donkeys don't talk, why do you believe it?
Oh, you're asking why I read the Holy Bible.
No, I'm asking you, why do you look at this book as a book of knowledge? Why do you look at this book as a book of truth? Why? When it makes those wild claims that I just mentioned.
Oh, I don't believe it's truth and told true stories. No.
So if you don't believe it's true and your whole religion is dependent upon this book, do you believe your religion is real? Is it true?
I believe my religion is real, but I don't believe the Bible is the transcribe of man or the transcribe of God.
So
Then what do
Is
you
Yahweh
base
your
your...
God?
What?
hold on.
Yeah,
Is Yahweh
thank
your
you.
God?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Is Yahweh your God?
What, Jesus?
No, Yahweh.
He said
Your God.
Yahweh.
Oh, I got
Is
that.
Yahweh your God?
Look
Let him
up who
answer. Let
Yahweh
him answer.
is, bro.
Let him answer. Let him answer because
Okay.
you don't know what we're talking about. Is Yahweh your God? What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Yahweh, my God. Now,
Yes. Okay, so the God of the Bible is Yahweh. The God of Israel is Yahweh.
I'm just.
That's his name.
Well, who gave him that name?
He would have had to give the name
Jehovah
himself. He created
Jireh.
everything.
Yahweh. That's a blood god, bro. Do you know the difference between a blood god and a non-blood god?
Nope.
Okay. So you need to go look up what Yahweh means and what Jehovah Jireh means. You need to look up what you actually believe in, bro. Because Jehovah existed way before Christianity. That's a blood god. That's the reason why in the Bible it had to be a blood sacrifice. And it started out and they gave you a clue within and I'm sorry, host, but I got to get on his ass about this shit. Do you remember the story about oh my God, Cain and Abel? Do you remember the story of Cain and Abel
Nope.
in the Bible?
Yep, I totally don't know about Cain killing his brother.
Rover, I'm asking you a question, bro. We're trying to create something here.
Yeah, I told you I don't know about the story of Cain and Abel.
I'm sorry, it's probably my headphones. Hold on, y'all.
He's being funny. He knows about the story because he's describing it while he's telling you no. But my point to you, Rover, is this. If you worship the God of the Bible, that God name is Yahweh, right? And the reason why I'm telling you this is because that God comes from a form of mythology that's called Canaanite, the Canaanite pantheon, right? We know
Yes.
that Yahweh
I'm sorry.
itself is a myth. So your religion is
Mhm.
literally named after a myth that is thousands of years older
Yeah.
than your religion.
Yes. Yahweh is not Yahweh and Jehovah Jireh. Yahweh is not an Abrahamic God. He's just not. And then Jehovah Jireh came from them adopting Yahweh because that's a blood God. That is somebody that wants blood sacrificed to them. That's why they tried to say that Jesus, he brought his only son to be sacrificed to forgive everybody's sins. That's a blood God. Yahweh was a blood God, which means that when Cain and Abel, you had Cain, right? Cain grew vegetables. Abel raised animals. So God favored Abel, and Cain became very jealous of the fact that God liked his attributes better than his, and then he slew his brother. Because Cain did not like the fact that God favored his brother Abel, right? Because Abel gave blood to him. Cain just gave fruits, vegetables, all the stuff that he could buy, right? So he could not get God's favor, and he slew his brother because of that. And then when he did that, they said that the blood cried out from the ground when God came down to get his gatherings. The blood, he said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" That's what Cain said. Am I my? He asked exactly. He said, "Cain, where's your brother Abel?" And Cain said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" And then it says that God heard Abel's blood cry out from the ground. You have to realize what you are worshiping is a blood god. Somebody that needs blood and sacrifice and death. Okay.
Let him
Right.
respond.
Jesus, what was that? Oh, anyway. No, I've had my fun. No, that's why in the Bible it always refers to Canaanites as historical genics. It never mentions the true story of Cain and Abel. In the Bible, Cain and Abel is predicted after Christ. It was before.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Cain and Abel story is thousands of years before Christ. But that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. The Cain and Abel story is 100% irrelevant to my point. It's irrelevant. My point to you is this. When it comes to your religion, right? Yahweh himself, right? We know that Yahweh has siblings and he has a father, right? Some of his siblings are not in Baal, Baal. These characters are in your fucking Bible, and it clearly states that God, El, gave Israel to Yahweh. That's what he gave to him, right? And we know all of this is mythology,
Thank
right?
you.
That
Facts.
you got from the Canaanites, right? And we know this for a fact because there's archaeological evidence and everything. There's coins, there's markings on the wall and everything. It's a myth. Your religion is named after a myth, bro.
That
no,
existed way before Christianity.
Yes, and Judaism. Way before Judaism. Go ahead, Robert.
Way before, thousands of years before. Yeah.
No, like I said, I had my fun. I was acknowledging and agreeing with you.
Bro, have you ever read the Egyptian Book of the Dead?
No, working there.
Why? Why wouldn't you do that? Why would you not study? Why would you not study everything before what you believe? Like everything that you believe, right? Why would you not study the beliefs that came before that? Why would you not do that?
As I said, I'm working that way.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
So
Keep doing it. Yeah.
Quick, irrelevant story. I was a diehard Christian, attended church for 25 years. Reverend was a close friend of mine. He came to my house for a cookout one time. He saw some books on my shelf that he didn't agree with. The basics of atheism and the understanding of paganism. Nothing was said. Everything seemed fine. Come Sunday service, it was brought up how I am a black sheep of the flock, how I have fallen from the grace of God with my curiosity.
Oh, wow.
Man, fuck them. Good. I'm glad that happened to you. You'll be much better off if you listen to that and how they treated you. I promise your life will be much better off. Take them at face value, and that's what you get, bro. For real.
He's upset because you're using your critical thinking skills.
Well, and that's
Yeah. They don't like you to think. They don't like you to think.
And that's what I'm acknowledging, and I accept what y'all said. Before that, I fully admit I would defend Christianity and the Bible. I would say that whatever's in that book is truth. But after that moment, I started looking at the Bible the same way I look at other religions. I tried to study
Rover,
it.
are you deconstructing? Just tell us.
I guess
Let
if
him
that's
tell you. He's trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I guess if that's what it's called. I still have my faith,
Yes.
but I try to find more understanding.
That's
Good.
how it starts.
Come back here more often.
You know that it's been like this whole week. There's been 3 people so far since I've been live who are like who let go of that stupid shit from after the conversation. I don't know what's
No,
going on.
Rover's worth it. Everything I've been through this month, if I run across one person that's deconstructing, Rover is
Right.
worth it. And I would like to talk to Rover, and I would like to know why Rover wants to deconstruct, because I deconstructed. I was almost a preacher. Okay, every single elder male in my family have been preachers. Okay, but I deconstructed from that, and my son will not be a part of that. So if Rover is trying to deconstruct, hit me up, bro. My DMs are open, bro. Like, I like that you're deconstructing, and I like that you're here tonight asking these questions. That's okay. And you're worth my time just for the whole month, bro.
I'll do that. I just gave you a follow.
All right, we got another guest here. Angela, let me get your Asian religion real quick.
Thank you. And my DMs are open.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, let me get your Asian religion.
40 and Christian.
Fat. Prayer doesn't do shit.
So I mean, my only thought about that, especially for people that think that prayer doesn't do anything, because I've definitely been in a spot where I believe and I don't believe, and I've tossed back and forth between, like having hard times and believing that God doesn't even exist at all. I think that prayer is like a manifestation. So you're praying and you're thinking on what you want to happen. So I think that prayer, whether you're praying to God or you're just kind of thinking about what's going on in your life, you're gonna manifest something in your life. Does that make any sense?
No, because you're
Yeah,
stretching
it
far
does.
as fuck.
So it's like
No,
self-motivation.
no,
Self-motivation.
no, no. You stretching far. You stretching far, because this is what I mean by that. You're saying that, well, whether if it's prayer or if you're just thinking to yourself, those are two completely separate things. They're not even close, right? Now, I could almost give you meditation and prayer are close, but thinking
Correct.
and prayer have nothing to do with each other. Now, I'll give you, listen, we all have self-motivational talks. We all have, like,
Mhm.
I can do this, I'll give you that. But that is not prayer. Prayer is talking to an outside source and being thankful for things that you did to another motherfucker, especially from your Christian perspective.
Well, it depends on what you're praying on. I mean, there's many things
Either
that you can
way,
pray on.
you ain't talking to yourself, or are you? Let me know.
No, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Even if you're obviously, I don't know if you speak out loud or if you pray to yourself or however it works, but when you concentrate on something, whether you're talking to God, whether you're talking to whatever God that you believe in, you're concentrating on something. So whether you're asking goodness and health for someone else,
It's not
whether
gonna work.
you're thanking
You ask
for
for
the
help for
blessings
somebody
that
else,
you
it's not gonna
have.
work. It's not gonna work.
Well, I mean, that's
Angel,
someone's perspective.
Angel,
No,
do you
that's
know
a
what a
factual
placebo
perspective.
is?
That's a factual perspective. You can pray as much as you want for somebody's help. It is not going to help their situation at
It
all.
don't.
If
Yeah,
you
it don't change
if you
nothing.
feel like, and I can prove it doesn't, but
Well,
if you
that's
feel like it
100%
does,
based on faith, and that's why they call it faith.
listen,
You know,
faith.
You
because
know,
And guess
there's
what faith is?
scientific
Guess how
studies.
much? Guess
Yeah,
how much proof faith is involved with? Zero. Faith is not a reliable source of
zero.
truth. So when you say that's where faith comes into play, you're praying to somebody else for their health, and you're telling me it works because that's where faith comes in. I don't care about your faith. I don't care about their faith. What I'm telling you is you ain't doing nothing but talking to yourself.
okay,
There's
so you
over
disagree
there's
with
over
it. So
85
you
colleges.
just said
Over
something.
85
Hold
colleges in
on, before I
America.
Let her answer. Let her answer. Let
you
her
said
answer.
that you're talking to yourself. So if
Yes.
you are just talking to yourself, then in retrospect, when you're praying, you're also talking to yourself and you're kind of like reflecting on things that you want to come into fruition. So in the
It
same
doesn't matter. We're talking about in a case of somebody else's health. So you can want the best for them all you want, but it's not doing anything.
right, but I'm not okay. Besides the health part, I was just taking that one specific thing that you said that when you said you're talking to yourself. So take the health part out of it, right? Let's say that I'm, I hope tomorrow's a good day. I'm praying that work goes better. I'm praying that, I'm more focused. I'm praying for anything.
Okay, let's
like
stick
that.
at one thing at a time. Let's stick at one thing at a time. I hope tomorrow is going to be a better day. One at a time. Okay, because you're hoping tomorrow it becomes a better day. It does nothing, and the reason why is because you have no variable in outcome. You can't predict the weather. You can't predict what's going to happen. So in that example, it does nothing.
Well, I mean, it certainly does. I've been a major. I've been depressed a lot, so been through therapy and stuff like that, and definitely like speaking goodness into the next day. It does help. I mean, if you just sit there and you're depressed,
it helps
and you're
here.
unhappy,
It helps here. It helps in your mind, but you can't prove that. You can't demonstrate that in any way.
That is
That's all hearsay.
Godless. Can I shave out like just a few minutes for her?
Go ahead.
Angel, Angel, do you know what a placebo effect is?
If you tell me, I know I'm immediately going to remember, but I can't think of what it is right now.
Scientifically, do you know what the placebo effect is?
No,
like the
explain it.
sugar pill effect. Okay, so you come in and you say that you have an illness, and I give you sugar pills, and you become
yes,
a part of that.
Yes,
Yeah. So right, so you feel like you're doing better, right? And the only thing I've been giving you is sugar pills. Like there's no difference. But you've made a difference in your life because you took them pills. Because you're physically taking those pills, and it makes a physical change in your life, but you don't have no real change. It's just that you think that those pills are changing you. That's
Well,
a
your mental
placebo
status.
effect.
But
Right,
your mental
exactly.
status changes
You have a
everything.
control, right, exactly. You have a control, then you have the placebo, right? So listen,
Correct.
listen to me. Everything that you've been through in your life, everything that you've been through in your life, you are the ultimate exchange in that energy. If you don't have a job and like you're not able to pay your bills, I promise you, every single thing, when you look back on it, every single time you've been able to pay your bills when you weren't able to, I promise you that you were the benefactor in that. You are the one that changed that. You went and got that job. You went and did all that. You did all that. When in your life, Angel, have you ever had a hand come down out of the sky and change your life? When have you ever actually experienced a miracle? When?
I will tell you, it's very personal, but I will tell you. I was beat as a kid, and I was really scared one night. And I remember crawling under a table, and I was crying because I was scared. And the only way I can explain this is it felt like I was praying, and because I didn't know what else to do. And it felt
Is
like
this when you were a child?
Yeah, I was a teenager.
Okay.
And I felt like this warm blanket come down over me, and no one came in my room that night. No one did anything to me that night. I guess that's the only time that besides when my Mima died, I was
How old are you?
feeling, so that's a
How
very
old are you right
particular
now?
time where I felt the presence.
That's what I
of
was
something.
fixing to ask.
How old are you right now?
I'm 40.
And you act like when you was a
God
teenager,
damn.
that was so long ago where you can't remember. Like,
That was a very specific time. I mean, like I said, I've been through a lot since then. Obviously, I'm a lot older than
So
that.
tell me, Angel. So tell me,
a lot older
Angel.
than that, too.
Are you doing good in life right now? Are you okay right now?
I'm not. No.
Tell me, Angel. So you're not. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. But whenever you ever experienced God come down in front of you and change a negative experience right in front of you? When?
I mean, that was
Don't
definitely
lie.
one of them. Another one. I would never lie about anything. Another one is there is a man that you can actually look it up. It's in the newspapers and shit. But there's this dude that was absolutely horrible. He raped people, and he beat people. Unfortunately, I know I wasn't the first one because he came from Georgia and he was kicked out of Georgia. But he came down to Florida and he worked at the Coleman prison. I live in Florida. And he was literally beating my ass one day and I almost died. And I have no idea how it stopped. I don't know what happened. I was praying because this man was significantly bigger than me.
Was it the judicial system that stopped it?
Oh no,
Did he get arrested?
From him. Yeah, he was arrested. I managed to get away from him. I ran across the train tracks to somebody's house. I don't even remember who it was because you just can't imagine like in that situation.
Hold on. Now I'm asking you. You did what? You ran across to whose house? To a human's house. To a human's house.
In Coleman, Florida. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you ran across to a human's house, and then the human cops arrested him, right?
What I'm saying, I understand what you're saying as you're talking about a human.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
it wasn't angels, it wasn't God, it was humans. Yeah.
Well, it was something because there's no way that I can overpower the man and what he was doing to me.
Listen.
The fact
Does the Bible say, "I, the Lord God, created good and evil"? Listen, does the Bible say, "I, the Lord God, created good and evil"?
Does it say that?
Yes. So my point to you is this: I'm not trying to belittle the situation that you were in, and I'm
No, you're
thankful
fine.
that you got out of it. And I wish that would have never. Listen, I
For
wish that
sure.
would have never
Same.
happened to you. Right. I wish that would have never happened to you. But with your same logic, I can easily make the claim that God put you in that same situation that you are claiming He got you out of.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He can be as easily responsible as he is given the credit for getting you out of it.
Right.
Right. Why did he give you like terrible
It's a very
parents that
cynical
abused
way of
you?
looking at
And
it.
why did the
Thank
person
you. Thank you,
that
baby.
why did the person that
Wait,
like
can you repeat that?
that tried to or raped you, why couldn't God stop him from being born and raping other kids and all of that? Like
Well, you ended up
like you
shooting
got to think
yourself.
Why
about
they
What
don't see
happened?
this? Why they don't see
What
this?
happened to
prevention.
that? What happened to that piece of shit? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. He ended up getting reinstated to Coleman prison.
Yeah,
and
shit's allowed. Yeah.
he ended up raping women in the women's prison.
You gotta
You can't
No,
say
no,
that.
no, no, no. Graping.
You can't say that word.
Okay, well, anyways, he ended up doing that to women in the women's prison. He was under investigation under the FBI, and they started coming to me
Why
because I
didn't
was
God
the
stop
person that reported him, and he ended up shooting himself.
Okay, you might want to. Your words are a
Pew
little.
pewing himself. Come on now.
It's one of the
You've been on
channels.
TikTok long enough to disguise that shit. Come on now.
Yeah. After your warm blanket experience, did you ever get hurt after that again, or was it like done after that? You're muted, Angela.
Oh, sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry.
After that experience with the warm blanket, that you told us about, was there anything else?
Yeah, I did have another experience where I think that I definitely thought that another being was real. I was standing in my kitchen.
Hold on, Angela. I didn't mean that. I meant did something bad happen to you after that situation?
She asked you a simple question. Don't start
Oh, you're
philosophizing.
talking about when I was a teenager, like after that night, did something else bad happen?
Yeah.
I actually ran away.
So nothing else happened to you, right?
No, I was emancipated.
Okay.
Which that's not a downplay. Don't downplay her experience. Like, I get it. If she got away, good.
Yeah. I asked that for a specific reason, and she didn't answer the way.
No, I know why you did. I'm sorry. I know why you did.
I don't mind any of that. But I mean, do I think that there is a higher being? Yes, because I've had experiences to where I just can't imagine that there wouldn't be, or maybe you just feel so alone that you just hope there is. Does that make sense?
So let me ask you this: Do you believe that God made everything?
I do. I mean, I've definitely gone up to church when I was younger. I haven't been back.
Okay, so your answer is yes. Your answer is yes.
I think so, yeah.
You think God made everything? Okay. So do you believe that God is all good?
No.
Okay, so you don't believe that God is all good?
I don't know.
Okay. So you believe that God can create both evil and good?
I believe, yes, because, I mean, when he cast, if you believe in this, when he cast, Satan down or whatever, and it caused all this chaos and free will and all of that, he allowed that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, he created
So you believe that he created all that shit, right?
I do, yes.
Okay. You make up a very small percentage of people that believe in God and will not give him the credit for everything that they believe in. So, fuck, like you really got me on the ropes, and now you're rope-a-doping me right now. So you don't believe that, do you believe that God is responsible for everything?
I'm really not sure because it like what someone said earlier, like what do I believe that God put me in that situation? Like did he create that situation for me? Like that would be really hard to believe that someone that's supposed to love me would do that, right? I believe that you're constantly in a state of being hurt and allowing people to hurt you until you learn your lesson. I was abused as a child, so I started dating abused men. So I think that cycle, I think that is something to think about. Why did God put me in that? Who knows? But do I think that
God didn't
I
put
was
you in
supposed to
that.
learn something from that? Yes.
God didn't put you in that.
But if God
There ain't
created
no God
everything,
put you
though, you have to
in that.
listen.
I think godless is
By your
a
same logic,
hub
though,
for
hold
people
on.
that are
By your
deconstructing.
same logic, though, hold on. By your same logic, if God created everything, you would have to.
I'd have to what? I'm sorry.
I think he lost his connection, having connection problems.
Yeah, you frozen.
Same logic, though. Hold on. By your same logic, if God created everything, you would have to.
I'd have to what? I'm sorry.
I think he lost his connection, having connection problems.
Yeah, you frozen.
Situation was absolutely just it's awful and
You're here with us on this live because I don't think that you're here with all of us because you are strictly believing in what you think you believe. Constructing, I think that you want answers outside of your beliefs. Am I lying? Am I lying right now? It's out of your typical beliefs.
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, lately I haven't actually done this TikTok live thing. I've started like in the last week, just kind of listening. If I was punished or something, like I had to go to Psalms and write the word the, and so I'd have to write any word, like any sentence that had the word the in it, which is pretty much every word. So I got to know the Bible pretty well. I understand that there's some messed up stuff, and I'm not saying I believe or not believe. I don't agree with a higher being, there's a higher power, there's something out there. Yes, I do.
Can you prove that?
And that's fine.
Only
But
through my
I'm talking
own
about this
experiences. No, I can't prove
particular.
that to anybody else. Like trying to prove something to somebody is almost impossible. I mean, that's something you have to go.
I can't
Can you
even
prove
follow
it?
nobody because I'm already following you.
Can you prove it?
That makes me
Can you
mad.
prove it to yourself? Can you prove it to yourself? That's the biggest thing.
Right. Thank you.
Let her answer. Let her answer.
Like I said, through my own experiences, I definitely have my own beliefs. I cannot shine that on. That's why I'm not a pastor. I mean, there's people that are born to do things. I'm definitely not born to preach to anybody.
But you just doing the God in the gaps. You just insert, and you just like every time you don't know something, you be like, "Fucking God."
And preaching don't
Yeah, I mean, if I don't know something, I'm going to say I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that.
And you know what? Ain't nobody
No,
ganged
but
up
that's not what
against
you're
you or nothing.
saying.
Everybody's just
That's
talking
not
to
what
you.
you're saying. You're not saying that you don't know. You're just saying I've been through these fucked up situations, and all of us have.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I just don't know, and it just had to be God. It's just these personal experiences, and then I'm like, well, can you prove it? You're like, it's these personal experiences. I just don't know. Personal experiences.
What else could it be? I mean, like you like beforehand, you said that
Luck,
people,
fate,
yes, sir?
human intervention, all kind of things. You know?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. But I also believe that God puts people in your life. Okay, so another experience that I had,
Why do you believe that?
no, it's all right. You seem annoyed, and I'll just get out of here.
I just
It's
asked
not
you.
that I'm annoyed. It's just the same thing. Like I can use the same logic on you. Like you know what I'm saying. Even though it's fucked up, I can just be like, okay, God put that person in your life to
May I say something? May I do something? Can you give a reason as to why you posted that?
a reason
No,
why I posted that.
Yeah, like
A reason why I
you
posted what I
did that?
posted because
Yes,
I can prove it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's two ways I can prove it. Number one, I can prove it through science, and the other way I can prove it is that once I give you this research and this study, you have nothing to refute it, and you have no evidence to back it, that prayer does work. So the Harvard affiliated study of the therapeutic effects of intercessory prayer, or STEP for short, is a randomly assigned 1,802 coronary artery bypass surgery patients into 3 groups. One group knew that they were being prayed for, a second knew that they might, and the third was not prayed for at all. The study, published in 2006, found no significant difference in recovery between the groups, with complications being higher in the group that was certain that they were receiving prayer. The overall conclusion was that the intercessory prayer had no beneficial effect on complication-free recovery from the surgery. The study design and methodology. Patient population. Again, it was 1,802 patients undergoing coronary artery bypass graft surgery at 6 medical centers. The goal to scientifically test the effects of distant intercessory prayer on surgical recovery. The groups. Group 1 prayed for and knew it. Patients who were told they would receive prayers and knew it. Group 2 prayed for, uncertain. Patients who were told they might or might not be prayed for and were prayed for. Group 3, patients who were told they might or might not be prayed for and were not. Christian prayer groups were asked to pray for the patient's successful and quick recovery. Blinding. Patients were unaware of their specific group assignment, and researchers and hospital staff were also kept unaware to prevent biases. Key findings. No positive effect. Intercessory prayer did not lead to a better recovery for any of the groups compared to the control group. Negative effect. Patients who knew that they were being prayed for acted at a higher rate of complications compared to the other 2 groups. Mortality. 30-day mortality rates were similar across all 3 groups. Conclusion. The study concluded that intercessory prayer had no effect on the complication-free recovery from CABG surgery.
I feel like you just read a college essay.
Technically, the
my
college
job
study.
is- My job is at first I work in the medical field as my daytime job, my nighttime job, and I'm on call right now. I actually pick up dead people. So when you pass away, I go pick you up. And to see people,
What part of the medical field, if you don't mind me asking?
I am a radiologist. So and then my nighttime job
Radiologists pick up dead people?
that's my daytime job. My nighttime job is I work for a local funeral home, and I go pick people up when you pass away. So I've seen anything from people.
So you work for a mortician?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My dad's a mortician. My grandfather was a mortician. So
Okay. So you get it.
you're a radiologist and you work for a mortician?
Well, I'm also a single mom, so yeah.
What do
I
you
got
do
two
for the
kids.
mortician?
Like I said, I'm a nighttime pickup. So if someone passes away between 5 p.m. and 8 a.m., I go pick them up.
Picking up bodies.
Okay.
I pick up dead bodies.
So you're saying that you're employed by a mortician to pick up bodies. So
Correct.
what do you do with those bodies?
So what I do is I put on my clothes, obviously, and then I get the hearse, get everything ready, their paperwork, their ankle bracelet, whether it be they're at an assisted living facility, sometimes they're at their home. I had one that was in a forest. You just get an array of things, especially at night. But you just go in
Hold
there,
on.
pick them up. Sometimes their family is there, sometimes they're not. And you just, if the family is there, you just allow them to.
Can you tell me who issues the tags for
What
a
do you
body?
mean?
Tags for a dead
I
body.
work for Byers Funeral Home, so I work underneath their umbrella.
Okay.
So
But you
when I
said that
call,
you
I
were.
let them know, like, hi, I'm Angela. I work for Byers. I'm coming to pick up blank, whoever that person is.
I'm
And
only
then I
asking you
let them
this
know how
because I'm a
far they're in.
mortician. So who do you work for? Like what do you do for the mortician?
I just told you. I'm only nighttime call.
Yeah,
So
none of that makes any sense.
I don't know. I've never done this before. So
She a dead body Uber driver.
Basically, yeah.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Listen, hold up. Don't bail her out. Listen, what do you do for the mortician? I need to know the legal thing that you do for the mortician. What do you do?
I was telling you that. So I go into the funeral home.
Okay.
I get everything ready, their ankle tag. I get a paper. Well, it's actually just a text message, but it's a paper written out. We have people on call at night. I get the paper. I go to the funeral home, write everything out. I get into it's not really a
What is
hearse.
everything? What are you writing out?
So you got to put down their name, the doctor that's on call. If there is a nurse that's calling it in, a lot of times there's a home health care nurse because it's nighttime. You have a home health care nurse, or you've got, if they're at an ALF or something like that, you have to have, the nurse on call there.
So you just do the paperwork for the mortician's office. Is that what you're saying?
No, I drive to wherever there are. I back up. I take out the stretcher. If it's at like an ALF or something like that, usually there's a Ring doorbell or something like that where it has to open up. They allow me in. I go to the room number they're in. A lot of times, especially if you have like a really nice nurse, you get a lot of nasty people too. But they'll help.
Wait,
you.
hold on. So they give it. Hold on. So you pick up dead bodies without any type of license or anything? Is that what you do? Is that what you're telling me that you do?
That is what I do. Yes.
So you work for the county, and what do you pull out body bags for them?
I mean, if I have to go to like
Sound like an interrogation.
They're already in a body bag. But usually they're not in a body bag. I have gone to hospitals, to the morgue, but most of the time I'm either going to a house call, which is a 2 people call because I'm a woman, and even if I'm not a woman, they want 2 people there. Or I'm going to like I said, an assisted living facility or something like that, and you're, picking them up because they passed away in the middle of the night.
Right. I'm 44, and I started my first two businesses by being a mortician. Nobody hires people just to go pick up bodies. Like, that's not a thing, right? I did that myself.
I don't know where you're from, but
I have to be licensed to do that because the county has to have a pickup notice. Because it has to go through a whole chain, and if you work for a mortician, you know that it has to go through a whole chain. Like
you're a backyard body.
Whether the person,
like I said, I'm
right,
under
whether the person,
for the funeral home that I'm working for.
I thought the process was the coroner office picks up the body.
Did you come into this thinking? Hold on. Did you come into this thinking that you weren't going to run into a mortician? Are you just making shit up?
I think your job is admirable. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
She wanted
but
to
I
say
ain't never
something.
had nobody work for me like you, where you just go and pick up bodies
Well,
and
what's
Well,
fill
the
then
out the
maybe you
paperwork
should. We have
without
five.
state or without state or federal representation, ma'am. What?
I'm trying to figure out why
What?
she told
You
us
think
this.
I'm
Like,
lying
you
about
saying
it?
that to
You
say
think I'm
what?
lying about what I'm doing?
You
That's what
making
you're
shit
doing
up, baby.
wrong.
It's okay.
why would she
You
want to
making
use
this
that
shit up.
one? Out of all the things to make up, why would that be the one? But either way,
Yeah,
what was the
That's
point?
the
what I'm
fu-
doing. I can tell you some really messed up situations that I walked into, and one
You
where
can tell me a whole
honestly,
lot of shit too. I bet. I
What
bet
was
you
the
can tell me a whole
point
lot
of
of shit.
her topic? On
You out
topic,
here
what was the
lying,
point?
baby.
What was
This
the
sounds
point
like
of
We're
that?
full of
Bates Motel.
stories.
Who are you licensed through to work for a mortician?
like I
Where
said,
did you get your license?
I work under the umbrella of a local funeral home. It's called Byers Funeral Home. It's in Leesburg, Florida.
He gonna call him
Okay.
tomorrow.
So wait a minute. So you worked to become are you working to become a mortician? Is that where what you're working for? Like what do you
Oh no.
when did you start
I went in for a couple days and I was doing cremations, which is not for me for sure. And then I don't know. I said I needed an extra job and they said that they're doing this. I was followed.
you started doing cremations how? How did you do that?
I personally didn't do it. I watched.
You have to be a state representative to be a president to burn anybody up. You
As I
know
just
that,
said,
right?
I personally did not do that. I watched it. They were showing me like the
You watched
basically-
it. Thank you. So now you're telling me that you went from that to picking bodies up? How? How did you do
sir.
that? For the
Can I,
state?
can I answer the prompt?
I mean, you can laugh. I mean,
Somebody
I'm
come to her
Prayer
rescue,
does
please.
not
Somebody.
It's time we move on. Let's move on.
I
Answer
agree.
the prompt.
Yeah,
Prayer
let's move
does
on.
not do shit.
'Cause that
Prayer
is
don't do
She
nothing.
didn't know she was gonna be talking to a mortician.
I don't care if you're talking to a mortician. And I appreciate
Let's
your
move
support,
on.
sir.
Baby,
You did a
you
good
sitting
job.
up here telling lies. You sitting here telling lies.
That is the dumbest thing I have ever
You
heard.
telling
I never
lies.
lied about
You
nothing.
telling
I don't
lies.
know. Only reason I kind of don't, I'm not even jumping on her is one, it doesn't really matter, and two, I just saw a job listing that wanted a driver for. It had a list of things, and you don't need a license. So I'm sure different counties or different states have different rules, but I just saw something where I could apply if I wanted to. So I'm not gonna like. I don't.
Yeah, to drive the car. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
And guess what? Y'all know what else? Prayer don't do shit. If you gonna be on your knees, if you gonna be on your knees, ladies, you might as well have something in your mouth. Gentlemen, if you on your knees, you better be prepared to be eating a meal.
But godless, you see what
That's the
happens.
best
Godless,
thing
you
that-
see what happens when we get on their ass. That like, then somebody got to bail them out, bro.
But it's just not. It's not
me out.
Angela, what
I
was
mean,
the
but-
point though?
Girl, you
don't
up here
remember.
telling
It
lies.
don't really
and you
matter,
know
though.
it.
Jumping on my ass.
I mean, she probably is lying, but it don't really matter though because it don't got nothing to do with that.
Can we move on, please? Thank you.
Hell yeah, let's move on, please.
Yes, sir.
But I just said prayer don't do shit. I moved it on. It don't do shit.
Yeah, and
Wear your knees out. And wear
All
your
depends-
hands out.
all depends on how you look
But
at it.
I
because-
agree. It would that would be something stupid as fuck to lie about though. I wouldn't lie about no shit like that.
Right.
Thank you.
But why
I
did you do
appreciate
that
that.
But
please.
No,
but
mute the
I will
baby.
tell you
Mute
one
the
thing. I know that
baby.
she's not lying about that. I do know where Leesburg, Florida is at because I used to have this job where I traveled on the road and we stayed in the villages, but I worked in Leesburg. And we were staying in Tavares for a little while too, so I do know where that's at.
So,
But what point were you going? Because you kind of got derailed with having to prove yourself. But like, what point were you going with that?
girl, I don't even remember because I got so sidetracked and I don't remember what the point was. So I also suggest just to move on. Like having to send myself like that was fucking crazy. Sorry for cursing.
No, we don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was like Bates Motel or like the first 48 or something. I don't fucking know.
I agree.
I need to roll up again. Don't bring your dumb ass dog back up on here. I'm gonna let you back up here.
What the fuck was wrong with your dog?
I prayed
What kind of dog is
in
that?
1988 and it did not happen. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, kiss my ass, Jebediah.
But no, as far as like
His dog
your
need help. He need to go to the
praying
vet
stuff,
with that
like, I
dog.
definitely appreciate your point of view. Not something I really thought about, and I hopped on here for that reason and that reason alone anyway. So I don't want to, sit on here and make people mad or whatever. But I appreciate your opinion, your point of view.
You're not making it look bad. We're just kind of trying to like gain an understanding on why you like believe in this God, because he's not good. He's kind of toxic.
I mean, I think that's the reason I was going into like some of my situations is because if you've been in some really bad ones, and I'm sure everybody on this app has been on some bad situations, you can take it any way you want to take it. And religious do, and it makes them feel better, maybe, or we process it in a different way. And I process it as there is a God looking out for me.
I have been in tough situations. I process it as, how the fuck are you going to get yourself out of this? You need to stop and think, take a step back and try to solve the part of the problem you can fix now and worry about the rest of it later.
I can understand that. I'm kind of in a spot right now that's kind of like that. So I can understand that, and I'm not really in a faith situation with myself right now with God. Like I'm having some issues with my faith. So definitely can 100% understand what you just said.
Angela, do you know, have you ever heard the word goim?
What is the word? I'm sorry?
Goim.
Going?
Goim, G-O-I-M. At least that's the way I remember to spell it. It's a term that are used by Hebrew people or Jews.
No, sir. I've never heard that.
Well, they consider all of us, this is where you get your Christianity from. They consider all of us beneath them, and we are all animals. And when the Messiah comes back, each one of them will have a minimum of 39 slaves. This is where you get your Christianity from. It's a man-made concept. I mean, if you really look at it, you had a guy named Abraham that came into the world. He was surrounded by gods. Okay, the people, God for sunlight, God for rain, God for everything. And then he started his own God concept. Came up with a God that was just for him and his people, and everybody else was an animal to them. And then they matriculate that into, just imagine that they matriculate that into everything that he had. 2 days from now, I'd be on his yacht on my way to Europe. He wouldn't know. Imagine the kind of mentality that you have to have. You have to have a God that permits you to rape. That's human thinking. That's human rationalization and justification. And all of the slaughtering that they do, they put it on this so-called God, and don't take responsibility. That way they don't have to take responsibility for anything that they do.
I 100%
And that's what
agree
we
with
have
that.
today.
But I mean, so in college, I took a religion class, and it's so interesting about religion in and of itself is that there's most religions are so similar. So, I mean, you can call God or Jesus or whatever, but there's so many religions, or just maybe their books and their stories are extremely similar. So it may be Abraham or Moses, but a lot of the stories are the same. So I just think it's funny, and Christianity is not the oldest religion. So I just think it's funny that from
thing where they could like kind of hold them up as they were moving. Happy, because it was just really nice. Like, you know, getting them back to able to, you know, be at 100% with their body. It's a rewarding thing. So I had to go to physical therapy once, and I busted the fuck out of my arm.
Well, I'm lucky in my life. I've never had it. I think I should have had it when I injured myself when I was younger, but I didn't pay attention to this shit.
Shit, I need it. I fucked my back up.
Oh yeah,
My
the
lower
worst.
back.
Mine was my shoulder.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I think it was lifting heavy because out of nowhere, I decided I was going to start lifting heavy again. And I don't think I paid attention to my form good enough.
Ooh,
Please
that's
be
hard.
careful.
Yeah,
Oh
that's rough.
shit, Pretty, please be careful with that. Oh,
So it
Yeah,
hurts to bend. It hurts to pick things up off the ground. I'm just like,
well,
I'm
yeah,
devastated.
be careful with that.
hard.
Oh gosh.
It's also hard for the back to heal on its own because it's really complex. So sometimes the back is like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I fucked up my shoulder once because I was working at a assisted living home with a lot of people in like wheelchairs and stuff. So because of the constant movement of like pushing and pulling that were just like repetitive over and over again, I tore my rotator off. Wheel. I'm just so frustrated. This is ridiculous. She would like kind of sit down and pep talk me a little bit. So it was very nice. It was a very good experience. I'm just so frustrated. This is ridiculous. She would like kind of sit down and pep talk me a little bit. So it was very nice. It was a very good experience.
Yeah,
You know that's that physical therapy is one of the disciplines of physical therapists, which is crazy.
Chiropractic. I've seen so many horror stories with chiropractic
That's
that
the worst shit in the world.
that probably fucked me up too because I think I went to like one a couple times. Like,
Don't fuck with those. Don't leave there. They have, because with neck adjustments, they have paralyzed people. They have unalive people.
There is not enough money in the world to be paralyzed. Like a lot.
I'm telling you, pretty state. Don't fuck with the chiropractors are the worst. You talking
like,
about woo
I
and
have-
pseudoscience?
Yeah, well, because I have
I
mild.
learned later. I was like, what?
Well, because I have mild back pain too, just from like getting older. But like what I do is I just book a massage like once every 3 months or so, and that kind of helps because it's not like crack, crack, crack. It's like, okay, let's
Just
work
work
Now-
the body.
Yeah.
That's what I should have did because I was working out like almost every day. Like I can show you my calendar.
Oh yeah,
for
no,
working
you'd
out.
need to go. You'd need to
Okay,
go.
okay, pretty cat. You every day you were lifting. Ooh, girl, you don't be
Well,
playing, do you?
no. Some days were like mobility,
days?
stretching, yeah, and going into the sauna and doing like a lot of floor work because I like to do crawls, lizard, like some natural shit to make. That's why I'm devastated because I understand the importance of mobility and being able to continue basic motion. And this is a very basic motion to bend over and pick something up. So
Yeah.
I'm really frustrated.
Try a massage therapist because like if you go there and you can explain your situation too, they can kind of adapt their pressure and shit like that to make sure they're not like hurting you while massaging you. So
Yeah. No. I think you should do physical therapy.
well, that too, but like I
that's
mean,
the-
if like physical therapy is unfortunately falling under medical stuff, which is too expensive here. So
Yeah.
I got
like
good.
if you have to do one thing, like a massage is like once every 3 months is like a couple like $100. Yeah.
Because
I
even
think,
athletes do that. Like that's
It's funny. I've done deep dives on all of it, and because I'm just nerdy like that,
Of course.
and I love massages, but there's not too much efficacy in them physically. I love them. I have my massage therapist. I go to her, and I talk to her about it, and I laugh. I says, I says, based on everything I read, there's not too much to this, but I love this shit, and I'm not gonna give it up. I told her. I said I'm gonna add it.
I still think it does quite a bit. Like I always feel a lot better for a while afterwards. Like I just think it do some good.
No. I think anecdotally we can say that, but
Yeah.
I really did a lot. I just really wanted to find out, and I started out with science-based medicine. They had some articles, and then I went to some. That's my go-to site.
Yeah.
Science-based medicine. Those are the guys who do SGU,
Yeah.
and they really pride themselves on looking at the science of it, all of it. And they've actually come back and said they were wrong. When I get a site that says, based on the information that we have found out in the last year, what we thought last year was wrong. And when I read that shit, I said, okay, this is the site for me. You know what I mean?
Well, I also think, unfortunately, there's not a lot of studies in certain fields of medicine, just because funding is a thing and things like that. So, like, I would like to see what would happen to most fields of medicine study actually, if they did have the ability to do these studies and do this research. That would be kind of interesting to me. You can see what we find.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no king. If prayer worked, I'd be out of a fucking job.
For real.
Like, yeah, if physical therapists wouldn't need jobs if prayer fucking worked.
Yeah, that's a very good point because that's a really good field for them to be able to take over. Because
You know what?
for real.
Like, yeah, if physical therapists wouldn't need jobs if prayer fucking worked.
Yeah, that's a very good point because that's a really good field for them to be able to take over.
You know what? They should, pretty. They should be able to just lay hands on you, just heal that shit. 5 minutes, you should be straight. Some of those perverts will probably try to
talked into that whole.
It's like a limited thing because if he lays hands on you and heals you, you don't need him anymore. So you're like, man, I only get like a 5-minute reach around. Boo.
It was just that one time.
Did any of you peek at oh my gosh, Christina Carroll tonight on Truth Wanted?
Oh no, what happened?
She was on it tonight. Christina Carroll.
Oh, I forgot.
We love Christina.
Truth Wanted.
What?
All right.
It's from the Atheist Experience group from Austin.
Oh yeah. I'll look at the video because they saved their
Yeah,
video.
it's on YouTube.
They also had a couple
Thinker
people.
last week. They had Thinker last week.
From, like,
I watched Thinker.
Yeah.
Thinker, this is the second time she's been on it.
She did really well.
Which one was she on? Because of the couple, was it Atheist Experience?
No, it was Truth Wanted. She did Truth Wanted twice.
Okay, so
huh?
Truth Wanted. Hold on, I'm just looking.
Yeah. And she did Carol. Yeah, Christina did Truth Wanted tonight. There was some crazy, Truth Wanted. I wish they would put it on Atheist Experience because Truth Wanted had those crazy people coming on there talking about aliens and chemtrails and all that shit. You know, the weirdos.
Well, and also like if they did the line because Matt Dillahunty isn't with Atheist Experience anymore. He's on like the line and Talk Heathen. I'd love to see her on those.
I could have sworn I saw Thinker on AE.
I think it was. It might have been, but I thought it was Truth Wanted both times.
Maybe.
Okay.
But
or it may have been. You know what,
Pretty,
I'm not sure. I got to check that out.
I actually
Let me look
heard,
right now.
He wasn't a guest. He was a caller, but Jamal for Jesus went on Atheist Experience and got fucking destroyed by Matt Dillahunty. It was so good.
Doesn't get destroyed on there. Like
oh my god, it's so great.
Yeah.
Tipsy, let me get your Asian religion. Tipsy, let me get your Asian religion.
Oh, that one Jesus bar.
Tipsy. I don't know if your Wi-Fi is tipsy too, but I need you to answer me.
The Jesus Wi-Fi.
Pray for it. Pray for your Wi-Fi.
Tipsy in this club.
Show that prayer works. Pray for your Wi-Fi and see if it works.
You gotta turn your Michael and Tipsy. You can at least try.
Everybody in the line getting tipsy.
Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me.
There we go.
I'm praying for better Wi-Fi.
I don't think it's working.
Okay. Tipsy. Let me get your age and religion.
I'm going to follow you. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going to follow you. I'll be back.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you. We can hear you, man.
Yeah, well, he's
You
gonna
hear
try to
us.
fix his Wi-Fi.
You hear us.
He can't. I don't think he
You
can.
can't hear us.
He's trying to fix it, I guess.
He can hear us because he said he's gonna pray for better Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
Any good crazy?
You know what was, yeah. You know what was the wildest atheist experience, like clip / guest that I saw? What was her name? I think her name was Diane, and like it was Forrest Valkai, who, if you haven't listened to Forrest Valkai, he's amazing. He does a lot of biology related stuff.
Oh yeah, I've been listening to him forever.
I love Forrest. But he was talking about the Crusades, right? And Diane, with her full fucking chest, went, "Crusades are fine." And like Forrest, you just see his face drop, and he was like, "What?" And like he just, oof. Like he just tore her up. He was like, so you're telling me, he doesn't normally get mad, but like he's like, so you're telling me that like it's all fine that God said that you can get like more points in heaven if you unalive like every man, woman, and child on the way to Jerusalem, and that's okay. Like she kept going on and on, and he goes like, and he was just like, oh my god, he was so done with her.
I know he went fucking crazy on her.
Oh god. And she was like, well, it aided in the spread of Christianity, and he was like, oh my fucking god.
Crazy. That's what I'm saying. They are.
You know who I miss, and I don't know how long you guys have been how long you guys have been listening. I've been listening to those guys for years.
Yeah.
I miss Tracy Harris. She was the best.
Oh yeah, Tracy. Yeah.
Tracy, she was that lady. I liked her a lot.
One of my favorites is for female presenters is Shannon.
Shannon Q. Yeah. It's,
oh my
you're
god.
Right. She's right there. Shannon Q.
One of
right
my ones I saw her in. This guy was talk about women's rights and stuff like that, and it was also a guest with Forrest, right? And you just see Forrest like immediately shut his lips and just sit back because he's like, she's got this. She just went off on this guy. And she goes like, oh my god, she just destroys him, and you just see Forrest the entire time smiling, just like, mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we know
Us
Tipsy.
smart men know when to shut up. Us smart men know when to shut up.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no king. I don't think she currently is his wife because I think he's with who's that one woman?
Who are you talking about?
Matt Dillahunty.
Matt Dillahunty is with the trans.
Yeah, I'm blanking on her name. What is it? It starts with an A.
Yeah, Matt Dillahunty and him and her have been together for a while. What's his name? What's her name? Oh God, I keep messing up. Oh,
Lindsay, you know
Arden. He's with Arden.
yeah, he's been with Arden for a long time, about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they're very sweet together. What's up, AC?
You know Tipsy.
I do.
Yes, you just don't know him by that name.
They all blur together after a while. AC, what did he do, and why do I know him?
That's Quad Threat.
Oh, hold on.
You know,
that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. Hold on. Sounds familiar. They all blur together.
He's a good guy.
Okay, cool.
Tap the screen, y'all.
I mean, so-called Chino, you're not God's people either, because I'm pretty sure you're not a fucking Israelite. So if you're hearing voices, get help.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Why are they always confessing to the weirdest shit? like stuff that should put you on straight.
Really though,
Like,
like if somebody just randomly came up to you on the street and said this, you'd be backing up fucking slowly, just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Fucking weird.
I'm special. I hear him audibly. What does his voice sound like? I mean, it's not like that. It's like, you know, spiritually audibly. What the
It
fuck
sounds
does
like
that
James
mean?
Earl Jones. Like James Earl
You're
Jones.
fucking crazy.
Sounds like
I
Samuel L.
heard-
Jackson.
Samuel Jackson. Motherfucker. Sorry.
I'd accept that. I would accept that.
Honestly, like, can you imagine though? Like, it's Samuel L. Jackson, but like in his Pulp Fiction era. Like,
I love his fucking narrations. I can't help it.
Morgan Freeman. It's Morgan
I was
Freeman.
gonna say I would also
there
take
you go.
Morgan
There you
Freeman.
go.
I would also take Morgan Freeman.
There, yeah.
Like, you know what would be even
That
funnier?
was funny though. Like,
Imagine if his voice sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire or something like that. Like just something really off the cuff. Hello.
I'd be laughing like you. This is you, narcissistic,
My friend too.
insecure
That's
motherfucker.
the way you did it.
That's how a narcissistic, jealous, insecure motherfucker would sound. And
Oh,
would want
God.
his voice to be portrayed as scary and thundery in the book.
Yeah,
Make sure you
right?
write that. But it wasn't like, make sure you fucking write that.
Yeah. Oh my god. What if it sounded like Cartman? Respect my authority.
All right, what's his name? Dang, I can't remember his name. He's a boxer. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I wish we could.
Mike Tyson.
I wish we could get some
Yeah.
odds.
Oh,
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's-
with the little lisp. My goodness.
oh, why can't he be like that? Made in his
I
image.
know.
Hebrew.
You know what is funny? Have you guys ever seen what's his name? Oh god, the really big man. Jack. Have you ever seen him eat a really, really hot spicy chip? So funny. Because he tries to be stone faced so much. Like he just like tries to just like take it and just not even do anything. But then like it starts to hit him and you just see his eyes get wide.
Oh, have you guys seen that video where the guy's he rubs this pepper on his eye, thinking it's a treatment, saying my friend told me to do this for dark circles.
People are just stupid. See, people just do dumb shit. That's just dumb shit.
Oh my god.
Once he did it,
Like,
I'm
the
like,
thing that makes you sneeze. Did you really think it was gonna help your eyeballs?
he act like it was cucumber. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Oh no.
The challenges be fucking people up and taking their lives too. People are literally sheep. That's why I'm not like nice about it. You are gullible. You are pathetic. You have to be honest with them. It's not trying to like put them down. It's just like this is you are being gullible and this is why. Like I'm not just being mean. This is pathetic because you're depending on this. It's just like it's a reason why. And then sometimes they can understand that and kind of look, some of them crash out. But lately I've been thinking like they kind of understand how foolish this looks. I have faith in people, but some people are just dumb though. Like,
Yeah, very much so.
that's
But
why
yeah, no,
let's start
the
a
video
church.
of him. The video of him eating the chip is really funny because at some point he gives up and drinks from a water bottle, and I swear to fuck, it's a full-size water bottle, right? But he is like pinching it between his thumb and his first two fingers because he's just so big. I'm like, oh my god, it looks so tiny.
What's going on, y'all? I have a quick question.
Yeah, well, hold on. So Cold, what is your age and religion?
I am 29 and I am a Christian. I just have a question for the panel. Why does it seem like every time in these platforms, y'all truly have a problem with somebody believing something other than what you believe?
Listen. Time out. Okay. So number one, right? You can't come to somewhere talking about why does somebody have a problem. The problem is you. You just came here unannounced.
I'm the problem.
I made a right? So no.
I put something in the text box.
Stop fucking talking when I'm talking. Nobody cares that you're a Christian, right? You came up here talking about why does it seem like somebody has a problem. Nobody has. I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do on my platform. I'll talk to you however I want to talk to you. I'll talk to you crazy as fuck. I'll talk about your mom. I'll talk about your dad, grandpa. You're not gonna do shit. but sit here and be my little subject for the duration of the time that you're here. So again, you said, why does it seem like somebody has a problem with you or your fucking belief? Nobody has a problem with you or your fucking belief. You came here. You have the problem. Now it's time for me to talk to you. Fact is, prayer doesn't do shit. And that's the only conversation that I'm going to have with you. Address that. Unmute yourself and address the only conversation.
Oh, I thought you told me.
I ain't calling shit down.
And also, so
I ain't
called.
calling shit down.
Why didn't you?
No. Stop, Fox. Fact. Prayer doesn't do shit. Address the backdrop or kick rocks.
Prayer works. I don't know if he doesn't move in y'all life, but my status in life, he moves.
Don't say y'all.
So,
I'm talking to you.
What's up?
So that's
What's your name? Godless Reggie? Too?
Yes.
Sound like some Reggie.
So when you say
Sound like
y'all,
some Reggie.
when you sound, no, this ain't no Reggie. This is loud right here.
So when we talk about this topic,
relax. You're not gonna over talk it.
Topic. This will be.
When stop saying we and stop saying y'all,
Be
because this is a one-on-one conversation.
Will
Right?
be subjective.
Slow your ass down, right? So again, do you have any proof that prayer works? Yes or no?
I do. It has moved in my life, as I said. This is a very subjective conversation.
Did you record?
So we would have to talk about a personal.
Relax.
Keep cutting me off.
Because I'm allowed to cut you off because I'm asking you simple questions. You think that's your opportunity to fucking preach? That's not gonna happen, bro. So when I ask you simple questions, give me simple fucking answers.
Oh, you're mad.
I'm mad.
Oh, you're a bitch.
You and you're sitting here like what she just called you, right? So now again. So
See, I don't use it to hurt people.
Listen.
Status.
I don't care. Listen, I don't personally care what you do, and you can't compare me to that because I'm not the one who calls you that, right? So again, now you're talking about you have some type of proof and some shit in your life. Let me ask you a question. Now, this bullshit that you speak of, did you record it?
146, 212.
My fault. I was getting a call. You said, did I record it? No, it happened in real life. It happened in real life.
So you did. So you didn't record it, right? So you didn't record it, right? So this is all bro. Trust me, logic.
Hey, hold on. I'm getting a call.
I don't know. No. I don't know you. And you don't know me, right? So you're telling me about some shit that you didn't record or you can't prove, right? So again, do you have any type of demonstrative evidence that prayer works? Yes or no?
I have my status where I'm at right now in life.
Okay. Then that status, you cannot prove that. That's more of bro, trust me logic, right? And you can't prove that you prayed for it. All you can prove is that you got it, right? So that could just be attributed to possibly hard work or somebody giving it to you. You cannot prove that prayer works, right? So does somebody else want to talk to this clown? Because he ain't talking about shit.
So back, like I said, this is a very subjective conversation then, correct? This will go off of
It's not a very subjective. It's not a subjective conversation because I have evidence that prayer doesn't work.
But just like God said in his book that he talks to his people only.
God
so if you're not his people, then
because you're not about to sit here and preach. Somebody else want to talk to him?
I have to preach. I wasn't a believer before.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a believer.
Whatever.
I hit a snag in my life.
They love to
and
say
then
that.
he came crawling in my bedroom, telling me, "Don't do shrugs."
All these businesses, everything that the status.
You have no businesses. You just
it's from God. It's from God. It's not from me. I couldn't do it on my own.
You have nothing. Quit lying. You have nothing but a smartphone.
You can look at.
You don't even trust yourself. You don't believe in yourself.
You have a smart page. Nobody's looking at your fucking page. You got some evidence that prayer works.
Reggie, you're showing out for 25.
Why?
I woke up
obsessed
like
with the number of people in here? Why did you never high school?
This is
Are you
trying
to impress
someone? You don't like answering questions. You like saying my name.
Like that.
You like saying my fucking name.
Reggie,
I don't even have that many followers, so cold.
Reggie, come on. This is a not my real page.
Dang. Oh, right. You're back
Yeah,
up.
okay. Yeah,
I
okay.
love
It's your
how-
Yeah,
bad.
sure.
You sure? Mhm.
I love how he's so obsessed with the viewer count. Like, what are you in fucking high school, dude? Grow up.
That's a
Nah, because I'm looking at the 16% of the world that sit here, one that doesn't believe God but attacks other people for what they believe. I don't
Nobody's
see other
attacking
people
you.
attacking
Nobody's attacking you.
people.
Nobody's attacking
It's
you.
always
You
came
came
up
up
to
here
get
unannounced.
I got called the
Crying.
B
You
word
came
and
up here
everything.
fucking
Just
crying. Shut your dumb ass up. Ain't
I'm
nobody
not-
fucking
You were
attacking you. You came up here
offended.
talking about you want to address the people here talking
I'm
about
not
why people get mad about somebody's fucking face. Shut your dumb ass up. You ain't got a business, a pocket pisser, or a window to throw it out of. You got a motherfucking metro
Yes,
phone and a
ma'am.
fucking attitude. Shut your dumb ass up, nigga.
You're an internet gang. Internet.
I'm like this in real life. I'm like
Did
this
we
in real
hurt
life.
your feelings before you came up here while you were listening to us talk amongst each other? We hurt your little feelings so cold.
Right. You don't have no
What's that?
friends.
We didn't even know nothing about you. We didn't care anything about you believing what you believe in. You could have came up here and said,
Oh,
"I
no,
believe in God
I
no
made a
matter
comment.
what." We would have
Y'all
said,
started
"Okay,
going off
bye,
about
cool."
Christians. Actually, I made a
You
comment.
started crying.
That's when I
You
requested.
came up here crying like, "Oh, why do you have such a problem with people and their beliefs? Why does it always seem like that on these
I
platforms?
try to talk.
Why does it always seem like that?" Shut the fuck up.
Poor baby. It's okay.
But when they're imposing their religious on you, saying you're going to go to hell if you don't bow down to their idol, which might as well be a chicken foot because you get the same result. You know, then we are crazy. Then they come with their delusional stories when really it's just multi-level marketing or
I'm
some
not one of those
online
that tell you to
virgin
believe what I
birds.
believe.
Sir, virgin birds.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you a
coming out the
question, though?
rib or the side of a man?
Can I ask
You
you a
don't see
question, though?
delusional. Delusional.
I get muted. Can I ask you a question? So,
Nope.
faith that
Can you? How many of you guys willing to bet he's in a multi-level marketing scheme?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think it is? Is it Herbalife or?
No, that's usually for women.
Oh, okay, right. But I'm feeling like it's one of them.
Melaleuca.
And I technically work in insurance too, so
Global life.
Ooh. And so now they have to take pictures that they think like they're in islands and living their best life, where really they don't even have the first wave.
I don't think it at all. Actually,
Sure.
what I have
coaching. I feel like
materialistically, I
coaching.
don't care for. I stay on the 32nd floor looking over, but that didn't have any
The
of that.
fact you have to keep
If you didn't
boasting
care
like
about it, you
let
keep
you know
on-
that
you
low
keep talking
self-esteem.
about it.
You brought up what I have. Now do I talk
Need
about
to feel
that?
important.
No,
is
you
what I'm
brought up
getting.
what you had. You said your proof
I'm
of
so
God is your
successful.
blessings and the things that you have and your success in your businesses. So stop fucking lying.
And didn't their own Bible says that a man's worth is not measured by the things that he possesses? They think godliness is the stuff that they gain, materialistic,
It's
but
the
they don't
fruit
gain
of
no
our labor.
intelligence.
Yes,
from
it
it.
is, man. It's
No
the
intelligence,
fruit of our
no
labor. That's what
intellect,
I'm talking about.
no
That's
ability
what
to
Only
think.
fruit, the only
No
fruit of
ability
your
to
knowledge,
think.
the only fruit is your labor is that undercover boy lover that you be fucking with on the low. Shut up.
No, nobody knows his trouble. but
Are you
God.
projecting?
I ain't
Keep
projecting
it on
nothing.
the
I'm telling you the truth.
down
You
low.
sitting here capping and I'm calling you on it like, oh, you're gonna look up my
Is that
page.
dude right?
Then they tell your dumb ass you only
YouTube
got
talk
3
version?
followers, right? Then they tell your dumb ass you only got 3 followers. Oh, this is my backup account. You're just a fucking capper.
And you're a fucking follower. You want to go where the numbers are. That's why you're a goddamn Christian.
he did also say that it's easier to pass through the camel thigh than rich man
The small,
the
the small bases of the people that sit around and take.
Oh, where's everybody going? What do y'all believe
That's what
in?
I'm looking at.
That makes sense.
But then when we talk about
Nobody
worldly
was
gains,
nobody really cared about what you were saying or what you
So
was thinking. We weren't even looking at your comments. You came up here like you did. You came up here for us to talk to you because you wanted to talk. Okay, you wanted to be a part of the conversation. Don't act like you didn't.
You didn't even attempt to have a good conversation. You just came up complaining immediately.
soon as I made a conversation, said something in the text box. Y'all started attacking a Christian. So I came up and I asked, why does when somebody have a different belief from y'all attack? Then y'all said somebody was whining. This is what it's wrong with the community. You can't have a conversation.
Because we don't want the next generation following fables.
If that makes them feel better, why does it bother?
Sir, because we don't want your cults to teaching the next generation after we work so hard to teach biology about a woman and a man, right? And you want to teach about coming from a rib and dust and people who sleep with family members. We want the other generation to be wiser than you.
Are we talking about science?
We're talking about intelligence.
So when we look at science, so watch this. If we put science in a bubble, right? How much can science explain right now, and how much can not explain? We make new discoveries. Can I finish? Can I finish? We make new discoveries every single day. So how much do we not know if we don't?
Your fucking Bible.
So one, you live off evidence, not proof.
No,
we
right,
barely have
so
evidence for anything. I think the Big Bang Theory, Darwin's evolution theory.
Okay. So what's the big wait a minute. So what's the Big Bang Theory? Because that has nothing to do with
evidence.
So what is it? Tell me what the Big Bang
There's
Theory
no. There's no evidence.
Tell me what it is. I'm not asking you for the evidence. What is the Big Bang?
The version is two rocks collided and biomatter
all
this. He don't know. He don't know. He don't know.
That's not what. Listen, that is not what the Big Bang Theory is.
So what about
Let me tell you what it is. Wait a minute. Stop. Hold on.
So what about the law of thermodynamics?
Listen. Do you want me to tell you? You shouldn't even go to the laws of thermodynamics when your dumbass don't even know what the fucking Big Bang Theory is. Do you want me to teach you what the Big Bang Theory is?
I don't need you to, because what's at the end of that word, theory? So it's
because you don't know what you're talking about. You're saying something that's not true. With the Big Bang, listen. Stop fucking talking. The Big Bang Theory is just the observation of the expansion of the fucking universe. That's all it is, right? I wish that they would change the name of it. Because when your dumbass hear that word, the Big Bang Theory, you think that there's some sort of bang in it. There's no bang in it whatsoever. So when your dumbass said, about two rocks colliding, that has nothing to do with the Big Bang Theory at all. What you're trying to talk about is how the stars and the sun, how the sun and the earth was created. That's what you're talking about. That has nothing to do with the Big Bang Theory. So when you come up here trying to fucking preach and say something isn't true, you need to know what the fuck you're talking about first. Because you don't.
Oh, he ran.
Fucking stupid.
I think you need to get his thing.
Why you be scaring them away, Reggie?
Logic is a very painful thing.
Keep cooking them up.
They don't be knowing what they be talking about, and they think if they just keep going and just keep talking more and more, they're right. No, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
They dig a hole. Why bring up science? Every time they bring up science, I'm like, why?
I didn't even have a chance to talk about the scientific thing that the Bible claims that every woman bleeds on their wedding night.
They'll cry.
Lovely.
My phone was acting weird. I've been getting calls all day.
That's so cold. If you're
that's a sign of
can I talk real
so important?
You just said a lot. Can I talk real quick?
No. What I'm telling you is the Big Bang Theory is just the expansion of the universe. It has nothing to do with two rocks colliding at all.
I understand that wholeheartedly. I was being funny. But what I'm saying is too, though, we don't have proof for anything, Reggie. What we base our life off is evidence. Can I finish?
Yes, we do.
We base our life off of evidence.
You just lied.
We base our life off evidence.
Wait. Listen. We have proof of the Big Bang Theory.
What's the difference?
Because it is, right? Again, it's the measurement of the expansion of the universe. The way that they listen. The way, yes, we do. The way that they measure that is with light. No different than that it takes the speed of light. 3 seconds to go to the moon and come back, right? That's the same fucking way they measure it. And every time they go to measure it, it's longer, right? It takes longer for the light to come back. Therefore, they know it's expanding.
Yeah, it's
right?
also.
So when you say we have no way of testing it, that's the way of testing it.
So that's how
again,
it
you
works.
need listen. So again, you need to know what you're talking about before you make these claims, because what it's showing is that in reality, you're stupid as fuck.
Also,
can I ask you one question? I just want to ask this guy one question.
Areas.
I just want to ask him. Can I ask him one?
You do realize I need
Can
you
we
to
talk
know
without
this.
your disciples?
I need shut up. So cold.
Can we talk without your disciples, Reggie? I don't want to talk to them.
Stop.
I don't want to. I'm not listening to you.
Stop. I don't care if you're not listening. You're gonna listen.
I'm not listening to her, Reggie.
You do realize that. Hold on, Rich. You do realize that light is not affected by gravity. So your comment in the comments is stupid.
I was
so cold.
Comment about gravity.
Can you tell me the difference? Can you tell us so cold? Can you tell me the difference between proof and evidence?
This proves gravity is real.
Can you tell? So cold. Can you tell me the difference between?
Hold on. Time out. Boss, I appreciate you being.
I'm asking you a straight question.
I appreciate your respect, but I want to talk to Reggie right now.
No.
Can first of all, don't be rude to the ladies on this panel, or you'll get kicked. Okay. First and foremost,
I've been over talked the whole time I've been here.
So cold.
For me to
don't
be
rude to the ladies. Okay.
Can you tell them to stop being rude to me, then, boss?
So cold.
No, I'm sorry if I'm being
so
rude.
cold. Bob,
I just keep being over.
Can you just answer one question? Tell me the difference between proof and evidence.
Proof is one with evidence is basically we have that physical matter that we can actually show and repeat.
What the fuck did you just say?
Hold on, let me finish. I'm about to start. Now you're being.
Oh, you've already started.
I didn't get to finish. I didn't get to finish. This is the problem with these platforms. As soon as one person says one thing.
Okay, well, I mean, you're gonna finish something.
Saying dumb shit.
But the basis of what I was going off of, all this is still theory. So we have no evidence that this is why biomatter was created and why we're here. If that's the case, we would not have a conscience. If it was just, how do we have a conscience?
Can we muzzle so cold for a
How
second?
do we have a conscience?
Can we muzzle so cold for a second?
How do we have a conscience?
Stop so cold. Okay, so I really, really hate this so-called denigrating.
Question on why we have a conscience.
Talking. This so-called denigrating of the word theory, just because people think that they're smarter than people who actually create these fucking theories, which is so fucking stupid. There is a difference, a staunch difference between the colloquial use of the term theory and a scientific theory. A theory is, I think the moon's made out of cheese. A scientific theory is germs. Like, germ theory is still technically a theory, but we know those bitches exist because a scientific theory is the best explanation of the facts. Dumbass.
Also, if I may, can we...
respectful, but she can call me a dumbass.
Oh wait, I'm still talking.
Oh my God, this is funny.
She wasn't talking to you. She wasn't talking to you. She was talking to your mind, not you, just your brain.
If I may,
we talk about a scientific theory.
Yeah.
Different evidence.
Go fuck English. Shit.
Yeah.
If I can't talk, I'm gonna leave.
Bye.
Oh no.
Oh my God. We don't even know him, but we're so sad he's leaving. So sad.
Where you going? Don't leave. I'm sorry. Leave him alone.
Don't forget your teeth
Whatever
there.
will we do?
The idiot Christian's leaving.
Y'all sound lame. Reggie, this is your panel.
You came up first. I'm just saying.
They do the same thing to you. If you're in there by yourself, they jump you the same way, except they drop you faster when you start taking facts.
I spar every
It's so
Wednesday.
true.
If somebody wants to spar, we can do it. That's all
No,
I'm saying. You talk about dropping me
the
off.
minute you say
You talk about dropping me off. I'm not the internet thug. I don't want to sit there and call people names.
The minute you say virgin,
that's not what I want to do. That's not what I'm here for.
Reggie earlier.
Oh, Reggie called.
Goofy.
Reggie called me a B word and everything.
Before he even said anything
I
crazy
still ain't got
to
on that
you,
tight
you
do
tried to
rag,
be
dude.
condescending and funny. Ain't nobody. We don't give a fuck how mean it sounds.
We don't give a.
We understand
Pretty
when
good.
you're trying to be slick with your shit.
You sound like you ain't got no furniture. All that echo.
You sound like you're both
I'm in the Hilton Hotel for my what's the name. That's all. I'm in a hotel right now.
Yeah, but you was both
I'm
saying
on
you've been in a
my
hotel just
vacation
a
right
few
now.
minutes ago. See how Christians lie so much? Right. See how they lie?
What I lied about?
Naughty boy.
He was on the 37th floor just a minute ago. Now he
Oh, I said my house downstairs.
with no
I
furniture.
said my house
boy.
downstairs. If you go look at my story, my page, you can go look at my page. I don't care about maternal gains.
We
I don't care about that. That was just a
your
blessing
name
from God.
dropping, which is a
That
sign
was
of
a blessing from
insecurity.
God. That wasn't from me. That was what prayer does. That's what prayer does.
I thought you were leaving.
I pray you
That's
stop
what
lying.
prayer does. So now it's now it's Cal.
You a gigolo.
Is you Puerto Rican? Because you sound like Fat Joe right now.
I'm black. I'm black, bro. I'm African American.
He low-key a pretty boy.
Talking like Fat
We
Joe.
don't say you Puerto Rican.
I don't think I'm a pretty boy, but they be saying I'm a pretty boy. But I don't
you a
believe that.
gigolo.
I
play football my whole life. I got a little
I was thinking like
like
overweight
that. I don't think I'm
rapper
a pretty boy though.
from the 90s. Not pretty.
Yeah, I ain't no
That's
pretty
why,
boy
you
though.
know.
I'm high
That's
yellow,
why,
but I ain't no pretty boy. I'm high yellow though.
Okay.
The way you take your video.
I don't really
I'm
think
high
like
yellow, though.
See,
grown
y'all
adult
cool
men should
till we
refer
start
to
talking
themselves
about
as
the
high
Christian
yellow.
talk. See, y'all cool.
I don't.
Y'all cool
I
till
don't
we
know
start
if I
talking
really
about
like
the
that.
Christian talk.
I ain't never heard no dude refer to himself as high yellow. Never in my life.
I'm from the country, man. I'm from the South. They say high yellow.
Where are you from?
I'm from the South.
From the bottom.
I'm from the South. They say high yellow down here.
They feel like it's a flex to be high yellow.
He's giving me
I hate the term. I hate the term high yellow.
Like it's such a flex. It's a flex.
I hate the term high yellow. They be asking me. I'm
not
mocha.
dark skin.
Hey, Bam. I be telling them I'm mocha for real. I ain't no high yellow.
You just use the
Motherfucker
term.
said he high yellow. Now he
Just
hates the
said
term.
I said they be saying I'm high yellow. I ain't say that I call myself that. They be saying that.
Mississippi best.
They be saying that. I don't know why they say that.
You know, I'm mixed.
You said Mississippi. I'm from North Carolina, so
At least 35% slaves.
so I used to talk like this till I moved to the city, but you know that done changed.
Yeah. This is God's best. This is God's soldiers. Yeah, this is who He says.
Hey, I was born in North Carolina, born and raised. I can't help what I sounded like before. I can't help what I sound like before, but I can tell you what I sound like now.
That's a $3 bill.
We don't care, man.
We don't.
$3 bill.
This is who your God sends to us. That's pathetic.
Hey, he didn't send me to you. I trust you. Believe that. He said straight.
Who
said
said
that some
you?
of y'all weren't gonna believe. He said that straight up. So what's the point?
So why the fuck
I
you
can't
leave?
kiss my beliefs. My thing is that I care about is
people that he knew
my
would not
thing. My
believe and
thing
then burn
is
their ass later on. Why the fuck
you
you
believe?
because my God gives you the love that either you choose
How the
him or
fuck
you
is
don't.
that
So it's life. It's life without
You know
God.
what?
That's
You know
life
what? When you
without
write a
God.
book, when you write a book full of bullshit, you know some people not gonna believe your bullshit,
So-
right?
Right.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
One minute
That's
he
true.
didn't send his son to the world to be condemned by the world, but next they're saying
But see, that's why I say, look, I'm not one of those.
Yeah,
If you don't believe, then you don't
Yes,
believe.
you
I'm
is.
not gonna try to make you believe a book that you don't believe.
One of them.
But my thing
You been
is,
here an hour.
up
my
here.
thing is, you
What you came
believe
up here
science
for?
that barely has evidence for
You don't
anything.
even know what we believe in.
Can I ask y'all that? Why do y'all believe science?
Science is repeatable because it's repeatable. Because it's repeatable. I just
So
told you.
just like y'all say
Again,
magic, but
when we talk
back
about
in
the
the day,
expansion of the universe, listen. When we talk about the expansion of the universe, it's repeatable, which means you can do it and check it yourself. All you have to do is test it today, right? Then go back about 2 weeks later and test it again. If it's longer, it's true.
so Reggie, wouldn't that make us just biomatter that's cinematic then? That's systematic?
Listen,
Because
let me
how
address
did the
your
conscience
other-
form?
let me
How did the
address
conscience form?
your other point. Let me address your other point. You know how you said two rocks colliding, right? Remember you
Yeah,
said that earlier?
I was being funny.
No, that's actually partially true, right? Because those two rocks that collided, that created humanity, right? That created everything on Earth, right? We have those same minerals in our body right now. Right? Now, how your conscious create, your conscious is nothing but a byproduct of your brain. Now, before we go on, I hate when people ask this question, what's your definition? Because it's not your definition, it's not my definition, it's not face-to-face definition. It's just
I go by
Oxford,
Webster.
or it's just Oxford, or just what's the other one?
Webster.
The other dictionary, Webster. Yes, it's
I
just
go
their
by Webster. That's what
definition, right?
theory is. Theory says
Right.
we do not.
So when you
not
say,
have any
so
facts
when you
about it.
say
That's why I'm trying to
conscious,
prove.
so when you say
That's not what that
conscious,
says,
what
you
is?
fucking liar.
No.
Why are you cussing at me?
So listen. Talk to me. So when you say conscious, right, and you keep
Mm-hmm.
asking me about this, where this comes from, what exactly is your conscious?
Are you asking me what my conscience is?
No, what
I
anybody's
can't give
conscious
you. I
is.
can't give you a definition of a conscience, but I think the conscience is exactly what we think, our mind and our brain and how we function, and what tells us what to do too as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you're
To not give a
conscious. When you are
scientific,
conscious,
to not give a
when you are conscious,
scientific.
listen. When you are conscious, that just means that you know that you are alive. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it
Also,
means,
so
bro. Nothing
so called
special. Nothing special.
the definition according to Merriam-Webster is a plausible or scientifically accepted general principle or body of principles offered to explain phenomena. You just fucking lied. That's Merriam fucking
So
Webster.
keep going. So keep going now. I think it's the third one. What's the third one saying when it
Why
simplifies
would
it?
I do the third one when the first two exist?
It's all of them, but it says
Yeah,
a
but I'm
principle.
going by the first
But it says
one.
a
most commonly
a principle
used
of
one.
no.
You know how
But that's no
dictionary
evidence.
works? Do you
That's
know
no
how a
evidence.
dictionary works?
But that's no evidence then. It's just a
literally
principle.
says
There's
that
no
there is.
evidence.
But listen.
And
but
also,
listen.
so called, I already explained
so
this
your
to you. There
conscience
is a
comes
difference.
from your brain.
There is a difference between theory and scientific theory.
Hey Reggie, I'm gonna talk to you because I don't like when people talk at me. I'm an adult. I don't like when people talk at me.
And you can
So
fucking
I'm
leave.
gonna
She
talk
is
to
telling
you.
you the truth. She is telling you the truth. There is a difference between a theory and a scientific theory.
But you see, you are having a conversation. I'm taking in what you're saying. No, it's like it's
A theory and a
it's
scientific
spicy.
maybe.
It's not in that way. I
Yeah,
like
you
to have a.
fucking
If
dumb.
we're
You
having
were
a
crying like a
conversation,
little
I like
bitch
to have a
just now.
conversation. I don't like to sit on the net
Yeah,
behind
you're
the
crying like a
scenes.
little bitch just
and
now.
talking.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm far from that.
Crying like a little bitch.
I'm far from that. I'm just wondering if people will say
I mean,
that.
you demonstrated that you were crying like a little bitch when somebody got a little bit feisty with you.
And also,
No, because
there's nothing
I'm
special. There's nothing
I'm
special
sorry.
about your conscience.
I'm an
Everything
old
has a
country
conscience.
man. So when it comes
Dogs
down to
have
talking like
conscience.
that,
Squirrels
if
have
you talk
conscience.
like that, that means you
Cats
want to
have
go to war.
conscience.
That's all I'm saying.
It's nothing
That
special about
That's
it.
not true.
You
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
true.
true.
I'm saying
hold on.
I have to
I'm
base things
country
off
too.
my reality
I'm
of where
country
I'm
too.
from.
So cold. Shut up.
I'm
Your
country too,
small
and my
little-
whole
your small
family
little-
cuss a lot.
Your small little dick and your way too much testosterone. You perceive everything as a fight, and it's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking cringy. And
Oh no,
it's
when you call
not
somebody the B word and stuff like that, that's
It's
and you
not
tell them what's
attractive,
name.
buddy.
That's not
like
that.
you
I
actually
don't.
you
I
actually
mean, you
think
know
about
you're
war.
not one.
Wait,
So
so cold. Have
Hey
you been
Reggie,
in the
hey
military?
Reggie, any men
Have
on
you
here?
ever been
If
in
a
the
man
military?
calls
So
you a
cold.
B in
So cold.
person
Have you
and
ever
keep
been in
going
the
on about it,
military?
if a man
Have
calls
you
you a
ever been
B,
in the military?
all my people are in the military and they'll say
No,
the
have
same
you
exact
been in
thing.
the military?
No,
You.
I played football my whole life. I was a football player.
Okay,
Doesn't
so
count.
so if you actually knew what the military was like, you knew
I don't
that
care
you,
to
no,
be in
shut
the
up,
military,
shut
baby.
up, shut up, shut up.
Why are we talking about the military?
Shut up. Shut up.
Why we? You don't talk to me
Shut
like
up.
that.
Can
You don't
somebody
talk to
muzzle
me
him,
like that.
please? Can somebody
You don't
muzzle him,
talk to me
please?
like that.
You would know, so cold, that you are instructed. It's like literally beaten into you to not raise your weapon and point it at somebody for being a little bit mean to you.
Also, dude, my mom was in the United States Marine Corps, and she literally had to deal with explosives like C4 and whatnot, alongside a lot of heavy artillery. And she literally drilled that into me every single day of my life to never point a weapon in someone's face or at myself.
Unless you're gonna use it.
Yeah, and that's called the escalation of conflict. Somebody being mean to you is not an excuse for war.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, and I have family members that are sergeants and everything in the military too as well. You call them a B on the side. We're not talking about the military. We're
They
talking
ain't gonna
person
shoot a
to
freaking
person.
pew at me.
The person to. I ain't talking about no pew pew. Why would I kill
War.
somebody?
Wars are fought
So
with
you're
pew
gonna go to
pew.
war if somebody called you a bitch?
When I
You're
mean
gonna go
war,
to
I'm talking
about
about
it.
fighting.
Like,
I'm talking about fighting, not actually. So
you're gonna fight a woman?
So if that's why I said if you
The
heard me
words
too,
don't mean words now.
I
Got
said
it.
I'm not about to fuss with no woman like that. That's why I said we talk respectfully here.
Words. That's all Christians got. Words don't mean words.
Words don't mean words, but you still going off a theory and a fact. Because if it was a theory, it would be a fact.
They don't mean
It can't
words
be a
when it
theory and a
comes to
fact.
the Bible.
It
When somebody
can't be
calls
a
you
theory and a fact. That's the simple
You're
matter of the
sad.
subject.
So,
That's the simple matter of the subject is it cannot be a theory. It's either a theory or a fact. Simple
What's
matter.
the scientific theory?
Simple fact there.
What
It cannot
is
be
a
a theory
scientific theory?
Can a scientific theory be a fact?
What
Yes or
is
no?
a scientific
Answer the question.
theory? Just
Answer
say
the
you
question.
don't know. Just say you don't know because you're embarrassing
So
yourself.
you want to fight a woman, cool, bro?
You
No, I
are
don't want to fight a woman. I'm telling the woman to talk to
What is
respectfully.
a scientific
I'm telling the
theory?
woman to talk respectfully.
What is a scientific
Nobody owe you
theory?
no damn respect. We don't.
Year-old, the fuck is the matter
Calm
with you?
down, Krishanda. Y'all been mocking me the whole time. Now what I do, y'all now y'all.
Yes, because you're a fucking joke, bitch. You're dumb as hell.
You're a fucking joke, bitch. You're dumb
What
as
the hell are
hell.
you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah,
Are we
you're
done?
talking
Are we done with him because he's crashing out real fucking hard? Like, are we done? Because he's just gonna be a little bitch.
He came up crashing out. He came up like,
anyways, yeah,
I have a
drop him.
question. I wonder why y'all are mad.
Anyways, yeah,
That's entertainment tonight, didn't
yeah. Bye, little bitch.
No, don't drop.
You in a fucking hotel. You in a fucking hotel on live. Go take a dip in the pool. or something. Go to the gym.
You probably red over there, ain't you?
You said what?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Leon Fox up there calling me a bitch. You red up there, ain't you? I know your face
No,
red.
honey, I'm as
Your
pale
blood,
as
your
church.
blood cells are
I'm
rich
pale
right
as
now.
church.
Them cheeks red.
But you're light skinned. You'll be red just like what are you talking about? You would change
I
colors too, honey.
I don't get red.
You're
either.
light as hell. You're a bitch
I
ass
don't
up.
get
What the hell are
red
you
either.
talking about?
When I'm
Oh,
pale as
yeah,
church
yeah,
right
Like,
now.
shut up.
He said he's high yeller.
He high
That's what,
yelling.
that's what they call me.
Like okay,
That's what they
massive.
call me.
Like bitch, like nobody fucking care about
they
your
be
bitch
telling
ass.
me I'm
Stay
high
your ass
yellow.
in your hotel on
That's
your
what they be
37th
telling me.
floor and pray to your God since
I'm
you like
not
to be on
talking
your
about the
knees all the
hotel.
damn
I'm talking
time.
about my apartments on the
Shut
west
your
side.
bitch ass up.
I'm on the 15th floor right now. I ain't
On
got
the
no
on the
view
what?
whatsoever. I'm on the 15th floor right now.
This my
15?
question. This my
You
question.
said 15?
So cold. So cold. You know,
What's up?
all
What's up, dog?
powerful. You know, all powerful, all loving, everywhere at once being. But you on TikTok talking to atheists.
Because I like y'all. Because as much
Are you okay?
the lukewarm Christians, y'all know more than the lukewarm Christians. That's why I'm saying
That's
y'all
why we're not
follow Jesus and know more about Jesus than the lukewarm Christians. I
You
love
need to
talking
be
to y'all.
talking to Jesus
I be
right now,
learning new
telling
things
him
talking to
to
y'all.
heal everybody that's
I be
sick.
learning new things talking to y'all.
Heal
Y'all make me
everybody
go
that's
do. Y'all make
hungry.
me go do
You
more
need to get to
research.
work.
Y'all
Get
make me go
Jesus.
do more
Get to
research, and I
work.
love that.
Get to work.
Get to work. What you mean get to work?
To work for Jesus. Go work for Jesus.
Oh,
Go.
that's what my
You need to-
mentor group and the
why,
nonprofit that I be working with do. I do that. I do
why you
that.
ain't writing up no business plan? To
All
help,
kind of
help the folks
businesses.
that's
I have a family
hungry.
I have a family restaurant and I do real estate.
Profit.
A family restaurant? The fuck?
Yes,
He
and I
got
do real
all
estate.
these, but I'm saying it's something else you could be doing. You on the live. When I
Hey.
tell you, if I, you know,
I'm young. I'm
being,
trying. I'm from the country. I've been
That don't
learning new
mean
things,
shit. I'm probably
when I
younger than
learn
you
it,
and I do
then I
more
go
than your
do
bitch
it.
ass.
Then
So
I
what the
go
fuck are
do
you
it.
talking about?
Then I go do it.
You're making excuses. I do that shit.
I
You
ain't
make
making no
excuses.
see, young Capper.
I ain't making no excuses.
You are. You're talking about you're young. You're young.
I
Bitch,
am.
I'm younger than you.
I got a lot of life in me.
Bitch, you ain't doing shit.
I got a lot of life in me.
You're almost 30. You ain't
There are a lot
fucking
of
young
lies
anymore.
left in you.
I'm young.
A lot of lies.
Babe, you're
Fucking
unk
God.
status. You're
I'm
unk
young.
status.
I'm young.
You're
Young
29.
lie.
Nigga, you're
It's
unk
over with,
status.
bro. I mean,
You're
you already lost the debate, man. You just gonna have to wrap
You're
it up.
fucking 29. You ain't young no more.
I don't know what's older y'all.
Your uncle.
I don't know what's older y'all.
Yeah, you an OG now.
But
You ready to start a family,
bro. That's oh no, I ain't talking about young like I'm a teenager, nothing like that. I'm saying like I'm still like I still got my life ahead of me. I'm 29 years old. I still got my life ahead of me.
Yeah, you act like a teenager.
I don't. I just don't feed into your nonsense. You don't like somebody combating and going back and forth.
You literally just sat up here. Hold on.
You're
literally
mad
just
over there, aren't you?
Shut up.
You're really mad, ain't
So
you?
cold. Shut up. You literally just sat up.
I'm in
here.
your skin, ain't
Shut
no
up,
Miss Fox.
Shut up. You literally
I'm
just
in your
shut up here.
skin, ain't
Shut
I?
up. Shut up.
I'm in your
You sat up here,
skin.
and then when somebody was talking
wasn't in
back
your
to you,
skin, Fox.
hold on, Reggie. You sat up here,
Reggie,
and then
I'm
when
in her
somebody was
skin,
talking
Reggie.
back to you, you went like a fucking 5-year-old.
How you made that noise? I'm about to start using that one, Fox. That's
Yeah,
funny. Where you find
you're a
that at?
fucking child, dude. Like
Nah.
you started mocking people.
I
like
just
my
know how to
brother.
laugh at you instead of being mad. I
No,
don't get
honey, you were
I don't
just
get
being
caught up by rage bait.
You were being
I have a
immature, and
great
you said you
life.
wanted to fight us.
I have a great
No,
life.
but,
No, I'm
but
saying that you thought somebody.
I'm
to
saying
do
we
it.
was
I'm
up
saying
here
you went after
talking
them.
and laughing. We was up here talking and laughing and enjoying ourselves, and you came up here and wanted to argue. That's what it's saying. Like you just couldn't let us sit up here and enjoy ourselves.
Belle, can I
Like
ask you
we
a
was
question?
really just chilling,
Belle, now
and you came with the bullshit.
Belle. Now I was talking to what's buddy that joined the panel up here, M Doe's Fit. I was talking to him, then y'all started laughing, saying something about Chris. So I came up here and I asked, what is the problem when somebody believes something different from y'all and y'all get on it?
Did you remember what we said about Christians?
I don't care to remember anymore. I'm laughing
of course
about
you
it.
don't.
I'm laughing about
What
it.
we were saying,
Not that it-
what we were saying.
Not that it's hard to believe.
Let me refresh your tiny memory. What we were saying is, if Christians actually had the ability to heal, physical therapists wouldn't exist, which is a legitimate.
Oh no, I wasn't
criticism.
in here before. I was here after that. I never heard that.
That's what we were talking about, because before that we weren't even talking about Christians.
M Doe's Fit. Do you remember what we were talking about in the comments before all this happened? That's the opposite of what we were talking about, correct?
Yeah, you were trying to.
We were
say
talking
a
about
study,
science.
Yeah, you were trying to say a study proves astral projection or whatever. I don't know anything about that, but that in itself is funny to me because that in itself is not praying to a God. That is a completely different thing. So even trying to quote that study is a literal contradiction to your own book.
So what I was
heresy.
going there, and I'm glad me you can have this conversation. Now what's going on, bro? What I was
And that's
going
why they
on,
were laughing because
I was
that y'all hold on, I'm not done. The stuff that y'all be bringing up is funny. You quote things that are outside the Bible to prove your Bible to be real. That's heresy. It's contradicting to your own book.
So if these things are just being found now, and that book already says those things can happen, does that mean science is not behind the book?
There is nothing about astral projection in the Bible.
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the spirit. So a lot of atheists don't believe in God, but then some believe in the spirit. But can we explain the spirit? Where does the spirit come from?
Define spirit. Understand the books.
We believe in it. That's the question I want. That's the question I was really asking because I don't understand. That's why I'm asking. I can't give you an answer. I don't have the answer.
Define spirit.
So when we talk about spirit, I can't give you a definition for the spirit, but when astral projection happens, you're technically in a different realm, correct?
It doesn't exist.
So
if you can't give me a definition of spirit, it doesn't fucking exist.
But the CIA says different. Y'all believe science, but that's who's paying these scientists and stuff too as well, right?
That's so cold.
What you're referring to didn't conclude
Do you realize
anything.
what the study you were referring to did?
It didn't conclude anything, brother.
It
There was no sample size.
inconclusive. Dunce.
There wasn't given a sample size.
So it was inconclusive, but some of those things were happening, correct?
No, you just saw the article
so why
and
was
ran with it, brother. You didn't
inconclusive
even read
was
it.
because for
You
some
didn't
it
even
happened
read
and
the
for
fucking
some
study.
it
You just read
didn't.
the
So we
headline.
can't say why it didn't happen. They
You
can't
just read the
explain
headline.
it. They can't explain it.
You just read
That's
the
just like have we seen the show Stranger Things on Netflix?
Oh my
Hold
god.
on. So cold.
Kidding me right now.
Quote me the article right now where
Did we not know that was from a scientific project that truly happened that we have documents for?
That failed, dumbass.
But did that not happen to the kids though? Were the kids not showing powers?
But
they
weren't astral projecting.
Did the kids
they weren't
not
crushing
show
kids with
power?
their
Hold on,
mind.
hold on,
How
hold on, hold on,
ignorant
hold on.
are you?
Did
You
the
think these kids were walking
not?
around like
If
11?
you go back and read those documents,
No, I already do.
I
already did.
So repeat them to me.
Hold on, guys.
So
Hold
what
on, guys.
happened?
So cold. Shut up.
Hold on,
He's
you're
getting
asking
his
us to quote the
information.
document you're using as proof?
Hold on, M-Duz. He's getting his
That's
information.
the same thing that y'all do.
Shut up, so cold. He's getting his information from TV shows, so I need to know.
I don't
what,
watch TV.
Shut up.
Other than
Just said
football.
Stranger Things.
Hold on, guys. What was Project MK Ultra?
I can't explain it all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now.
Yeah.
But
So
what I
why are you
can-
trying
but-
to say?
but
Wait,
what
hold
I
on,
can
hold on,
tell
hold on. Then why are you trying to say that kids had fucking powers and were shooting laser beams out of their mind if you don't know what the fuck
When
it
did I
was?
ever say they were shooting laser beams, man?
You said they had powers.
So were they not showing it? So were they not showing things that normal humans cannot do from their
No,
studies?
it was
Were they
a
not?
failure.
That's not true.
Was
You need to go back and read.
It was an
Wait, hold
Go
on,
back
hold
and
on.
read.
Somebody mute him, please.
You need to go back and read.
I'm gonna actually give the information about what it actually is because you are stuck fucking stupid. You don't actually read what it fucking is about.
I'll read
Shut up. Project MK Ultra was an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the CIA to develop procedures and identify shrugs that could be used during interrogations to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. They weren't looking for X-Men.
They weren't correct. They weren't. Keep reading the study. I want you to bring up the whole document and read through it. The test
Then
that
you believe X-Men.
Dumbass.
All
So
right.
one, know you're full of shit.
So one.
It
You
was a
can tell
torture
me.
experiment.
Why don't you find something and quote it and tell us where it was conclusive in the study? Why don't you pull up a quote? Because
I'm gonna quote the
host can
Bible.
pull up-
I am.
Hold on.
I am.
Hold on. Host can pull up quote for quote a study that proves that prayer is not real. That prayer
That's
does not work.
subjective. That's subjective.
No, it's a study cannot be subjective.
No, that's
There's
a
a large
subjective
sample
because
size.
I know
because in
your
my
ass
life,
can go against Harvard.
when I have got on my knees, talked to a higher being, what I prayed for
now you're
happened.
moving the
So
goalpost.
that could be subjective. If it's not happening in your life, that
You
doesn't mean
cannot
that it's
go
not happening in
against
mine.
Harvard. Duh.
But it
Please.
just like the Bible says too as well, he talks to his people. So if you are not his people, then you would not have heard his voice.
You ain't his people. You
I
ain't an
am.
Israelite.
You didn't bring up, oh, I'm
At
not an
all.
Israelite.
You're
But,
not his people.
I don't think God just said Israelites are his
He
people.
did
Man.
5 fucking times.
You
You
didn't
never read
read
your
the
fucking book.
I did read my Bible.
Obviously not.
So
because you
so
know
the
that
Israelites had more
So cold. Shut up.
promises.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's why
shut
the
up.
Israelites have
So
mansions
cold.
in
Shut
heaven. See,
up.
I didn't even know that much.
Shut up.
too.
So cold. So cold. Who
The
grafted
Israelites
you in?
have mansions in the
Who
heaven, and while everybody
grafted
else
you
think
in?
they have mansions and all this in heaven, they
Who
don't. That's for
grafted
the
you in?
Israelites. Everybody.
Can somebody mute him, please? Because he's just gonna go on and on. So cold.
Well,
Who grafted you in?
grafted me in. God found me. I didn't go looking for him.
Paul. Fucking Paul grafted you in. Jesus himself said 5 fucking times he came only for the lost sheep of Israel, and anybody else is dirt.
I think you got to choose God.
No,
gotta
you don't,
choose
because
him.
he don't want to
If
choose
I don't,
you.
if I don't choose him, that I'm not going to heaven. I got to choose him for myself, my personal
I mean,
relationship.
that's not how that
That's
works.
why I
because
said
he's
it's
only for the-
subjective.
He's
That's why I
only
said
for
it's
the
subjective.
Israelites. He
So
is
that's
only
if that's the
for
case, then
the
every Israelite, and
Israelites.
everybody else will make it to heaven. But that's
He
not the
is
case.
only, stop preaching. He is only for the Israelites. He said as much multiple times.
No, that's not true.
It's in the Bible. I can pull it up right now.
I'm sorry, that's not true.
I can pull it up right now.
That's not true.
Do you deny the words
It
of your
is
Lord and Savior?
The Israelites had more.
Do you
to
deny
them.
the
That's
words
why.
of your
That's
Lord
why I
and
choose
Savior?
well. That's why I even want to go on about heaven and hell because we had this conversation the other day and I was thinking about it. I want to bring this up.
Jumping to topic
You
to
can't
topic.
go to
All
heaven
over the
and hell.
place, man.
Because
All
listen,
over.
Jesus said it verbatim 5 times, like she's telling you.
What do you say?
I only came for the lost sheep of Israel.
He came for the lost sheep of Israel.
He only came.
His,
Want me to give you
it's-
exact
he
verses
said
and
that
exact
he only came.
circumstances? No, listen, I'm going to give you exact circumstances and exact verses, right? Depending on which version
Reggie, I
of
like
this
you. You
lie
say
I'm
you
about
talking to me, Reggie. I
Listen,
actually rock with you.
depending on which version of this lie that you believe, in Mark or Matthew, the story consists of a Canaanite woman, if you believe Matthew, or a Syrian Phoenician, if you believe Mark. She came to him asking for help because her daughter had a demon in her. First, they were trying to brush her away, but she was persistent about the situation. The fucking disciples wouldn't let her come around. She wouldn't fucking stop. She wouldn't fucking stop. She wouldn't fucking stop. Jesus told her verbatim, I only came for the lost sheep of Israel. After she yelled and called him son of David 2 or 3 times, right? Then she said that something stupid. And then he told her, he compared her to a dog. And the reason why he called her a dog is because that was a racial slur for anybody at that time that was not an Israelite. She replied to him, well, that's true. I am a dog, but even dogs get the scraps that fall from the table. He told her, well, that's true. For your faithfulness, I'll grant you your wish. And she went home and her daughter was healed of the fucking, the demon being in her.
Can Reggie, while he's silent for once, can I make a small humble request? And I don't normally do this, but this person has been spreading horrible fucking disgusting rumors about me. Can we block Author Doing, please? Because he's been spreading some horrible disgusting rumors about me and I don't want to fucking deal with it.
Yeah, don't do that often. Because then you're gonna have to see me. You ain't gonna talk about Liam like that. Oh God.
You don't even like me.
I ain't gotta like you to love you. Love is what's name. I still don't want nothing bad to happen to you, though. I don't want nobody listening. That's just how I am personally.
If you don't like anyone up here, you don't have to be on
because we have a
the
disagreement.
I can defend myself, thanks.
Hey, just because we have a disagreement don't mean I want anything to happen to you, though.
Yeah, I can defend myself, thanks. But yeah, so what do you think about the verse Reggie just read?
I honestly wasn't even listening, to be honest.
Of course, you fucking.
I knew it.
But I basically know where you're coming from, because God said that the descendants of Abraham will be the ones to be blessed, which are the Israelites, correct? So that's what a lot of atheists believe, is if you're not an Israelite, then you're not going to be blessed.
We're telling you what Jesus said out of his own mouth.
I ain't got nothing to say to that, Rich. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't feel like trolling on that one. I ain't got nothing to say to that one. I just know this is my thing. This is my thing. What I was going off of. Everybody has their own faith, their own things. I'm one of those. If you believe, you can believe the sky is burgundy. If that's what you believe, that's what you got faith in. If I believe in God, that's what makes me feel better, even if it's not. I'd rather live my life like that. That's just me
Here's
personally.
the problem with that. Here's the problem with that.
If
you kept it, hold on, Reggie. Here's the problem with that, though, because if you kept that to yourself and we're just like, I'm just using it because it makes me feel good, we wouldn't fucking be talking about it. But Christians typically don't fucking do that. They push it into our laws, into our schools, into our children's heads, into autonomy over our own fucking bodies, especially if you're fucking women. And throughout history, Christianity has a long, sordid, and very bloody history of unaliving anybody who disagrees with them.
So is that people? So does that sound like how God will move, or does that sound like people using God?
Yes, it actually does.
Or does that sound like people using God's name?
I read the book, and there are several times where God Himself commands mass genocide.
You're probably gonna go from genocide with what's her name and everything like that too as well. But then a lot of studies too were to show that could have been a military base of why a lot of things happened too as well. That that's what some Bible scholars believe.
Stop! Because you just said something really fucking stupid. Did you just say that the places he ordered to G-side were all military bases? I
didn't say all those. I said which one are you talking about? Because I can't even think of I can't even think of the name off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even think of the name off the top of my head. But I know I was reading one.
You want me to talk about, because I have plenty.
Name some.
Okay, so this is definitely not a military base, because this is referring to people groups. Deuteronomy 20:17, but you shall utterly destroy them, the Hittite and the Amorite, the Canaanite and the Perizzite, the Hivite and the Jezebite, as the Lord your God commanded you. Those aren't military bases; those are people.
So which one was the one with Saul?
What? I didn't mention Saul. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying which one was with Saul.
I don't know which one you're fucking talking about.
Just address the one she just named, because you asked.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Because, buddy, I don't talk about things I don't know. If I don't know it, then I ain't gonna listen.
Okay, so then are you going to acknowledge that this is your God commanding genocide of a people?
I have to look into it.
Okay, so how about 1 Samuel 15:3? Now go and strike Amalek and utterly destroy all that he has, and do not spare him, but put to death both man and woman, child and infant, ox and sheep, camel and donkey. Is that a military base?
I can't speak on that.
Donkeys can't shoot a gun.
You said what?
Can a child hold a pew pew?
Can a child hold a pew pew? Yeah. I've been shooting since I was learning 5 years old. But I'm not saying that's what was going on.
So is Amalek a military base?
Like I said, I don't know about this. I'm not going to speak on those.
Let's talk about
I only can speak on what I know about.
Let's talk about Numbers 31:18. But all of the girls who have not known a man intimately, spare for yourself. This is the final command after he says you have slaughtered all the men and boys and women who have known man. He's commanding
was that red?
I'm not done. He's commanding them to take more brides. Is that a military base?
Is that red text?
Red letter is only in the New Testament. This is the Old Testament in which your God.
So did they say that was God?
Shut up! It was God because your God does not change.
So did they say that was God, or is that
no?
What?
So cold. This is literally your God speaking.
Hey, look, Chris, you talking about yikes? I'm saying yikes too because I don't know what to say. Hey, look,
This is what God is saying. Oh, how about this one? This one's my favorite. Ready? You ready? Like, you ready for this one? Because this is my fucking favorite to talk about. Hosea 13:16. Samaria will be held guilty, for she has rebelled against her God. They will fall by their sword. The little ones will be dashed in pieces.
So they rebelled.
I'm not done. Do not interrupt the words of your Lord.
So they rebelled against God.
Do not interrupt the words of your Lord.
Ma'am, you're not of God, so why should I listen to you about
the words of your Lord? Do not interrupt. Do not interrupt the